Listen, I love when man mention my name in the track, no effort, I'm spraying it back. I stay in the frame of attack for anyone claiming they rap better. No changing the facts, instead of whoever sticking their neck out. I guess now it's breezy, I pray God forgive me. I'm sending so many shots at these guys, I don't care about who's here. Don't wanna hear no excuses about niggas replying late. You niggas only started timing, this is because of trade. You got it confused, rushing to drop all these truths, following rules by a nigga that don't bother to write theirs. Look, cuzzy, I'm like years ahead of you, breezy. I'm a letter of a full clip. They'll be pouring out yak for a bison, that's no bullshit. This cat'll get cooked and all you dogs with the lightest rounds and selling your intros off up in Chinatown. Typing out, I look in the eyes of this vagina when I wipe them out. Don't pull out on anyone beside him. How can you co-own a league, then show up on your own tournament and get smoked off? I mean, it can happen to anyone, a friend or a neighbor. Just the first time I seen a white man lose an acre. Hey, I see you later, blazing all these pagan. Hey, if I miss a game, just do entirely your favor. Hella racist shit going off online, so I'ma say this. I call myself black, you better watch how your name flip. Mackenzie stretching nigga in a battle, might even get himself killed in a battle. I had to, cause I don't play that. You wanna say nigga, then cause you just say that. Man, I play with no games, fam. It's the art of rap, but no loose chat. It's like my pop's yard, and I'm chilling with my half siblings, building up a prem pack. Wishing you comedians would send back. I'll push the whole prem back. You say you got a super league, I'll
damn, do you know what? I feel I have to stop this. I feel like I have to stop it, and especially if we're not gonna like even it up with a fucking prem track, because Black T bodied this track. Shout out Black T. You know what?
Off-ski.
I think we're going to carry on, and I'll just have to even up the score at some point in the show.
He's on some APK.
APK, what's that?
I ain't new to this, you new to
Okay.
me. These dogs getting you with
We're going to get into that.
Keep barking, I ruin G's. Fam, I spit this, just sing a bit and wig, split him drinking tea, cause you're sick, fam, this tea is sick with it. Yeah.
Sick with it for real.
Yeah. Listen, man. Like, man does this. Like, I don't even know how to stress it more, fam. Like, I don't even, like, you seen what I done with the last nigga, bro, and I respect him.
The Caps
I
track.
respect these guys.
Shout out Caps.
Oh,
Salute to Black T.
Listen, man, you
for
ain't
bringing
got
us
bars,
in.
you got bits. That's what you man do. You man just got a whole bunch of bits.
I can't just let you talk. I'm sorry. No, that's enough. That's enough. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
Yeah. Can't just let you talk like that recklessly.
Buddy.
It was fine when there was a beat behind it,
mouth,
and we can sit and bounce and all that.
Watch your mouth, bro. Downright rude.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to even up the score and play some counter disses from Prem, because you just did too much there. I just wanted a beat to start the show. I wanted to start the show.
You wanted a beat, not a beat down.
Yeah, right. Damn, I didn't want to start on smoke, because we're probably gonna get there. At some point there's gonna be something smoky. I didn't expect to start with it.
I told her, but she just insisted on pressing the button. Listen. That's all I'm saying.
Yes. What's everyone had for their Sunday dinner? Good question. I have had air thus far. In fact, I don't think I've eaten today. Shit, I'm gonna have to sort that out. Put in the comments, what have you had? What did you eat? I'm so interested in people's food choices. Smoggy, shout out to you. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Shout out Troy, Charlie, Zoo, Real Haddo, Shroom. Salute. Caretaker, everyone in the building. Black Tea for bringing us in with that track. This is fucking fire. Love it. Big facts, Smoggy. Blotter, salute. How you doing?
My brother.
My guy Jester in the building. How you doing? What's up? I'm gonna pop a chat. Anyone want to pull up for Sunday roast? It's been a little while since.
Join us.
Feel like we haven't had anyone for dinner in a minute.
It's been weeks.
Yeah, what's going on? What's going on, family?
I don't want to talk to me.
What?
What's going on?
Family.
Come on,
what is going
Join
on?
us, man.
Link is in the chat. So if anyone wants to pull up and, break bread with us, we are here for it. Big bro, says Jester. Yeah, big up Jester.
My bro.
Troy had Indian food still. It was dead. Man.
Pissed.
That's the worst.
What's that? Fulham Indian foods. I'm not trying to order no Indian from Fulham if that's what's going on.
But I would have thought Fulham, that area has some nice Indian restaurants. That must have just been a bad night, maybe.
I think maybe the more grimy the area is, the better the kind of ethnic food is. I think potentially.
That's could be. But that's my gripe, right? We've had conversations about that. I don't even want to order the food because I'm just going to be disappointed with it.
How disappointed will I be today?
That's it. Can my hunger deal with the level of disappointment that I might be getting? It's a delicate equation. Gammon Sunday roast. That sounds
no more. That sounds Christmassy.
Yeah, it does, right?
The gammon and
that does. Yeah, I can smell the cloves.
The swan.
I can smell the cloves. No, I used to make a banging gammon. I haven't eaten pork for a while, although I've had some ham recently, but I haven't eaten pork for years. But my gammon, honey roast gammon. Oh,
I remember
so
that
good.
back in the old Christmas days.
Some ramen from a place in Stratford, Westfield. Nice.
Good
Can't go
stuff.
wrong with some good ramen. Facts.
Baby.
Salute, no loose chat.
NLC.
Much love to you. You're on the list today, as you are every week, because you're just doing too much. Like, you're doing too much.
A whole bunch of drops, fire battles again. I mean, we're used to it now.
It's just like standard procedure,
it's just
right?
regular. It's just regular.
And another event coming up. Oh, it's this weekend now. No, it's next weekend. Next weekend. We've got something else coming up this weekend. I'm sorry.
I thought I was about to miss something.
Nah, we got a huge event coming up this weekend. Yeah.
They said, let's get Rivers up Manchester. Then we'll do a little. No, you can't do that. Blood clot.
Yes. Glad you're here. Glad everyone is here for roast. I feel like we can settle now. I feel like everything's good. I know everyone's eaten.
We're all good.
We're all good. Blessed. We're all good. Got quite a bit to talk about today. How should we start? Look at this. This is a family chat. No one's put anything in no one's. This is a family chat. It's a family chat. People could have come in here and smoke and just mixy shit, and they didn't. I respect this space. No loose chat in the chat. Have you seen the drops? Have you seen what No Loose Chat have put out this week? Huh? Are you subscribed?
Are you
subscribed? Did you see the Process 2 round 2 battle between Whispers and Cobra that dropped earlier on this week?
Was it quarterfinals?
What did I say? Did I say round 2?
Yeah. Round 2 is the quarterfinals, but I'm sure it's quarterfinals.
I think it is.
Yeah.
It is. You just...
Because I think the next one is semis and then the finals.
Okay, so quarterfinals. Let's make it sound even more epic than it already is. And it's epic. The quarterfinals of the Process 2 Whispers versus Cobra is out. Oh, what? Hold on. So in 6 days, we've had Tally versus Tech, Whispers versus Cobra, and Surfa versus YD. Yes. Are you kidding me?
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
To say out here.
That's crazy.
Regular.
That is crazy. In 6 days. Whispers is so mad with it. Troy was in the building as, of course, supporting No Loose Chat. Big support of the scene here. You see him in buildings up and down the country.
Of the whole shit.
Big facts.
It's not specific to any league. It's like for every league. Spin round twice, you'll see Troy in the corner somewhere or somewhere in the building. Literally.
It was the quarterfinals. Yes, quarterfinals. Posting the link again. If that's you, Snoop. Pull up if you've got some time. If you're not busy, we can chop it up. Yeah. You saw it. Not sure. I agreed. It was a 3-0, but it was a fire battle. It really was a fire battle. I think from my point of view, I definitely my judgment, if you notice, I think in most of those battles, my judgment is really kind of short. That day I had a stonking headache and my back was bad. In fact, the last 2 battles of the night, I'm sat in a chair to watch them, so I didn't really give out my whole thoughts. What I'm going to have to do to be to kind of even up the score is to probably do some recaps of those battles from the other day, because I didn't give the normal sort of full-throated judgment like I normally would. It was just a little, and sometimes I can be a little terse. Some people say harsh. I'm going to say terse, maybe.
Listen, let me tell you something here. I pride myself on having impeccable vocabulary.
Nuts.
But sometimes I sit and I listen to some of the little simple things that Jen says that are just completely a terse. Like, make noise in this chat if you've heard the word terse before. Let me know. Maybe I'm missing out, but that's a new one. That's definitely getting thrown in because it rhymes with verse and curse and worse and all of first. But terse.
Sparing in the use of words. Abrupt. I just had to check that I was making sure.
So you was basically short.
Which is exactly what I was saying.
Yeah,
I wasn't harsh.
Yeah.
I was terse.
Okay.
Abrupt. Short.
Okay.
So yeah, I wanna clear that up. Quarterfinals, yes. R.I.P. the Versace tea. Poor Whispers was just dragged.
Listen.
Everywhere.
There's a no touch policy on drip now. That's what we have to do because this is getting ridiculous. I tell you what's allowed. Do one of these ones. Do this. You know, like that. Show respect to the drip. Don't be trying to pull up like what the. Please.
It's getting personal.
It's getting real terse.
Personal. It's getting personal. Yeah, both of those guys, very different personalities, very different characters. It was a real style clash. It was a real clash of, their material, their personalities, their energies, their just everything about them.
It really was like two different eras.
That too, exactly. Yeah, because Cobra's from back in the like
a different time.
Yeah.
I seen Cobra on X Factor. I didn't know he did this. He was on X Factor spitting fast. Did you see that clip?
Why did I see that clip?
I don't know where I saw it, but I seen a clip of Cobra on either X Factor or Britain's Got Talent. I don't even know what country it was in because I didn't recognize none of the judges in it. But he was just like spitting very fast.
I feel like I remember seeing Alicia Dixon. I feel like it was over here.
Was it over here?
I feel like it was here. Why did I see that? And I feel like I saw it at like 3 a.m.
Yeah, I saw it somewhere, but
yeah, I forgot all about
for me,
that.
what I'm saying with him is he's from, like sometimes you craft your style in a certain time period to where that's kind of how you do things now. So like, for example, someone like Sirius Jones is never going to be able to be Rum Nitty. He can learn a whole bunch of new reference points and rare-to-tear, but essentially how he does it is kind of limited to what he crafted himself as in his time, in his prime.
Although, and I don't give credit at all to You Cannot Be Serious, but I feel like he's updated his style and his last couple of performances. Yeah, he's done well.
But at the same time, he's done it in the best way that he can do it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I mean, with Cobra, I feel like it's polar opposites, really and truly. He was never going to be able to do what Whispers can do. You understand? And not a lot of people will be able to do what Whispers can do, but Cobra especially, his shit isn't even designed for that to be the direction of how he would
put on lipstick.
I mean, you could do it if you want.
I'm paying attention.
But yeah, so yeah, I had Whispers clear.
Yeah, no, I had Whispers clear, but I don't think I gave enough credit to Cobra, and I think I gave critique, but I don't think I gave enough credit. I think, especially in his first round, there was a lot of stuff that I enjoyed.
Yeah.
It was more in the later rounds.
He uses humor very, very well, but because of how his stature is, it's like
there's a disconnect.
You don't expect it from him because of how his approach is. His approach is like, I am the titan and the hyphens and the lightning and the striking. But he'll say some funny shit. Yeah,
and so Troy says, I felt Cobra was a bit corny at times with some of the actions he was putting out. He's a big guy. He should lean into that a bit more, but he's got some nice bars in there.
Yeah, he's a good writer.
Yeah, I would agree. But yeah, there is something that comes off a bit caricature. Let me not go into this because, like I said, I wanted to give him some credit, and I've already talked about. So I don't want to necessarily.
So what would you say are some of
those
his strengths
things
that he has going forward that he could kind of accentuate and work with?
I think definitely originality, and coming from he comes from a totally different perspective. He's got something to say. He's got a message, but I don't think necessarily that always translates in his material in the way he thinks. I think updating his style, maybe not doing so much to, I think some of the stuff he does to show you that he can rap really well.
Yeah.
And I think maybe maybe doing less of the exhibition type stuff.
Okay.
Like I think there was some nice bits, some really nice bits. Sometimes the personification, I really enjoyed it, and then other times
A
it
lot
was
of
just
alliteration as well.
yeah. Sorry, I said personification. I meant
Yeah.
alliteration.
Because you was thinking of the P words when you said the personification, the power of the personification of the. Yeah. I see
You know, and you know,
I
I think, right? That's it.
I see how James' brain works. It doesn't think of what she's saying; it thinks of how to do it and gives you that instead.
Yeah.
She said the personification.
Yeah, I think some of that works really well, and I think there's maybe better ways of doing that. If you refine some of that, update some of that, it could work a lot. It could work quite well, but sometimes it comes across caricaturish. But you know, the man's talented. Like, I'm not trying to take any of that away, and there's definitely a style that appeals to a certain crowd. I just don't think he's necessarily honed that for today's audience. Yeah. And but I think it's a really good battle. It's a dope battle. It is just complete, whatever the opposite of a mirror match is. Like, this is it.
This is like someone with their head, the back of their head is leaning on the back of the mirror. This is what this battle is. Like, there is no, you know, I think this though, I think with the intellect that he shows and shit like that, I feel like he should more work on more kind of pinpointing down the narrative and how he's approaching his there should be some kind of, for me, cool, watch this. Imagine a bike, the fastest bike for a track, but then just putting these tassels on the side of it for no reason, and then putting sparklers on the wheel for no reason. I feel like it's too much of that. He needs to just streamline it. There's a whole bunch of things that, you know, they're eye-catching, but if you get rid of them, maybe you're more wind resistant and you can cut through and you can. So that's how I feel about him. Like, he does have something there, but he just needs to streamline it and figure out what's best, what will make him come across best. He'll watch this battle and he'll be able to reflect and be like, yeah, no, I don't want to bring that to the table no more. I want to do it a different way.
That's a great assessment. You should make me think about rapping one day.
Do you know what? I considered it, but I'm just going to do the blogging thing, really and truly. I think it's probably best for me. I really, you know, the way these rappers do it, I can't, you know, nah. It's not for me.
You haven't got the, maybe the aggression.
Aggression.
Look, magic now. I'm back now. I feel, I feel ready. I needed this at the start of the show.
Back in the building.
I'm back in the room. Yes. Oh, I'm loving that.
Phil Mitchell in the building.
Right, yes. Shout out Phil Mitchell. Salute. Really enjoyed the battle personally. Yeah, me too.
Because you got to remember, there's a lot of people that love the humorous side of the game, to where someone like Cobra, with that material he will cater for them more than what Whispers will. Understand? So as much as everybody might be like, yeah, Whispers got that, there'll be certain people in their pockets that will say, yeah, Whispers got that, but I was still very much entertained on a whole by what he brought to the table as well.
Yeah, for sure.
So again, that
for sure,
he did his numbers.
Yeah, like, I've got a lot written down for his first.
Who, Cobra?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to get into some of it?
So I do have, like, these are my notes. I do take extensive notes. I try and watch as much of the battle as I can. So I'm looking up and looking down. I don't want to miss
just know that when
the performance.
When Jen is giving you constructive criticism, it isn't some off the cuff, oh, I watched it and this is how I felt, this is how I remember feeling. No, I've made notes, and I've gone through my notes and I've watched again just to make sure my notes are as correct as I think they are.
Well, I haven't gone back to my notes today, but I will. Like I said, I want to do because I feel like I was kind of shortchanging people on my judgment. But yeah, this is how much I've got for that battle. There's a lot. There's a lot. So if I didn't say a lot, but yeah, the softest bitch stuff, the bullets down the esophagus, chest of a newborn bird, all of that stuff was hitting. It was landing. The gang you claim, bottom tier roadman, nice multi, not said anything, slip slide, turn his fingers into finger food, sold his style from Yosemite Sam, Swagger of Mick Jagger with broken knees. I kind of thought that was a bit mid, but yeah, I do have a lot here. Rebuttals. He opened with 2 rebuttals. The first was mid, the second didn't really hit. Puny, petulant adolescent. Yeah, alliteration, not feeling it. Turn my testicles into bowling balls, and I've written why? Question marks. Why would you want your testicles to ever be bowling balls? But anyway, I did like a lot of it, especially in the first round. I really like that humor, like, because I do like humor in battles.
It definitely breaks up a serious approach. You know what I mean? So when the man's and then you can come in with a little sprinkle of humor here and there, it definitely breaks it up, and you can kind of get the crowd back. You know what I'm saying? But I believe if from there you don't take it to another place.
Yeah, Charlie says, I thought Cobra took the first, then Whispers upped his game. Whispers third was emotional. Whispers third, I think I did say this in the judging. For someone who's, you know, all gumbari and, you know, performance, energy, aggression, to kind of switch the tone completely and make himself really vulnerable and kind of give you that emotion and that story, it
made him more endearing.
Definitely.
Definitely. This is like, okay, so when he's come in, I've said it's like the Surfer impact, but Surfer never really made himself endearing to us very early. It took a little while. Whereas my man has instantly said, no, like, this is what I went through. This is what you know what I mean?
And from as soon as, because I try and follow everyone. If you are someone in the community and I don't follow you on social media, tag me, at me, something, because I do try and follow everybody, especially the battlers. Whispers had uploaded quite a few pictures and stuff with his mum.
100%.
And I didn't know that his mum had passed. I just looked at these and this boy loves his mummy.
Yeah.
Loves his mummy.
You know what it is? If you would have, some of the pictures, when you go through to the captions and you realize, you're like, okay, say no more.
Okay.
You understand? Like, this is... He's riding with this on his sleeve out here.
Okay. So, I hadn't maybe seen all of the captions.
I think them things there are beautiful to take ownership of. Like, I don't want to hear nobody using any type of angles like that in the leagues and all these type of things anymore. But if a man wants to, on his own, take ownership of it and, you know, put it out there, then we should respect that. And he did it with much class in it. So,
yeah.
I really did.
And it was just sort of from he started like that. And then he said, you know, it's my mum's birthday and she passed 2 years ago. I was just like, okay. Whew.
Instant.
Yeah. And pain in battle is such an effective tool, like, because when someone sells you pain, you can feel it, you can relate to it, you can understand it, and it causes an emotional response, and it's it gives you that different connection, that different, you know. Anyway, so yeah, dope battle. I really enjoyed that. Whispers went through to the semi-finals.
I want to see Cobra back though. But who would you see? Before we move on, who would you see Cobra? Because we know Whispers onto the semis, not onto bigger and better thing. But
who do I want to see Cobra against?
There's a lot of options.
Let me have a look.
Who do you think would complement his style?
Hold on, I need to see.
Because I know I've already got a few names in my mind.
Okay, well, you're 1 up ahead on me. I need to see.
I'm 2 up ahead of you.
Okay. Oh, damn. Yes, you are. You said you have 2 names. Yes, I have none. Okay. All right. So if we think about the people who are in the process, who were in the process, are we talking about process, guys?
We're talking
about just in general?
Yeah, both of my... I think one of my guys was in the process.
Hold on, I've been neglecting the comments quickly.
Oh yeah, talk to the comments. We'll
Phil Mitchell, no, it wasn't Cobra's first battle.
No, it wasn't.
He was around many
He's
years
done the
ago.
jump off thing as well.
Yeah, like, that's what I was trying to. Yeah, jump off. Joe Downey, salute. Dub T,
man, like Dubby.
In the fucking building.
Come on, she doesn't call you Whitey no more, bro.
Mate,
come on.
Dub T,
Dubby.
right? Get it right. Post. Salute. Jen is a pro at this. I try.
It goes in.
Landing an airplane.
I missed that.
It's provocative. Salute. Bam. I don't know what was provocative. Oh, maybe the third. I'm not sure what was provocative.
Maybe he was talking about the pain.
Yeah.
Being provocative.
Yeah. Cobra had a dope second though. I can't remember what Cobra's second is. I have to go and look. What's good? Bam. Salute. Thanks for pulling it up. Anyone, if you're a gamer and you're not following Bam, what are you doing? He's go and check him out. I'm not a gamer, but I love Bam, so go and support. Yeah, I felt it so hard right in my chest, right? That's it. And you can make me feel something. I like a bit of humor in the room, not pure mum jokes, but look at the reaction to Nobi at Era versus Era. This is what I'm saying. I am a fan of humor, but
it's entertainment.
Humor has, like, for me, if you do humor and you're not funny.
Can we make a distinction though? There's a difference between forced comedy and humor. I feel like humor is something that is natural.
True. Yeah, because
forcing comedy is like setting up a joke to be funny. Where when my man says, on your tippy toes, he doesn't know if we're gonna laugh at it or how it's gonna drop, but he knows it's got something to it. Something about this. You understand? He never set up as a comedian joke. It's like how he would have said it.
I don't like slapstick. But I don't like slapstick, but I want to be entertained. Like, entertain me in whatever way. Like, if humor is one of those tools that you use to entertain me,
let's go.
Then let's go. But for me, it has to be entertaining. Telling me about his willy is not entertaining. Telling me about what you're going to do to his mum, unless it's really good, like, make it constructive. Like, don't use the mum, the woman I'm going to fuck. If it's not creative, don't just make it obvious and bum jokes and all of that. It just doesn't really, it's not my cup of tea. But I do like to laugh, like fucking Benny P's. What is it? Little Trainers. Oh, hilarious.
Spoiler alert.
No one knows what I'm talking about. And I think
her face got serious. That
no, because I hate. But I think that was the talking point. That was the talking point. Yeah. If you know, you know, and you're laughing with me or you're relating to it, and if you don't know, you have no idea what I'm talking about, and it doesn't make sense to you anyway. So yeah, and you know, Jen does silly. Hoping to get to a Noli's chat event soon. Always seem to be at work when they go down. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, they've always been on Saturdays, I think.
Smoggy's from East, isn't it? Smoggy from East, because he said Stratford. Is that?
Yeah, you were eating in Stratford, right? If you're from East, maybe if you can't make the whole event on the
processes
30th.
are usually not too far from there, but obviously if he's working.
Yeah, the last two were at the Black Box, but yeah, they are sort of in the daytime as well. So maybe if you can, whenever it fits in with your hours and you can pull up, you're going to love it. Can't wait to see you there. Cobra versus a Frost type. Oh, Joe Danny, that's interesting.
Who is there in the mode of Frost? Because Frost is kind of his own guy.
Cobra versus Benny P.
Now, Benny P's got business to attend to.
Yeah, so. Benny P's still in the tournament, right?
Yeah.
I'd put Cobra in with AJ Ra. I think that would be a good battle.
Somebody has been reading my mind.
Okay, I'm reserving judgment on that one.
Oh, shit.
Cobra will be... Oi! Okay, that's what's up. Okay, that's what's up.
Cool.
Go Cobra. Okay, so who do we want to see Cobra against?
Who's he gonna be?
Is it one of the process guys? Can you tell us that?
Oh,
please,
I know
Thank you for letting us.
I know one of the battles on that card still. I'm
not
gonna say nothing. Yeah, but I put two and two together and said, "Oh, that's a tasty one."
Okay.
All these chat have done it again.
All right. Nice. Landing an airplane. Cobra said, "Oh yeah, of course." Cobra said to Whispers, where he's kind of, you know, talking about his style and his
like trying to land
he did the flags thing.
The YMCA and all that.
With me, it has to be observational, either comedy.
Yeah.
I'm
with you.
I like that. Has anyone done a Whispers name flip yet? Like a really good one?
No, not yet. Because think about it, he's had 2, maybe 3. He hasn't had an opponent that has really worked.
I feel like maybe I am AB. I feel like maybe.
In the
So
original, the
yes,
first one?
yeah.
Okay.
A battle that it's not in the process. I think so. It's where is it?
Are they bringing
sure
back
where
I
it
Am
is.
AB? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Is he coming back?
Yes.
Because we didn't even get to see what he could do out there.
Haven't seen him. White Tap, salute. 5 a.m. start tomorrow. About to go to bed and catch this later. Big up, Jen.
Chubbs, I'm gonna shout you, bro. Sorry about that, bro. I said hit the like button.
Yeah, go. Yeah, salute. Thank you, Chubbs. Hit the like button while you're here.
Yeah, please do.
And if you haven't seen the Apex face-offs, Chubbs did the face-offs earlier. Some of them got smoky. Some of them were funny. Go and check them out. Go and see if you want to know what people's feelings are like going into the card next weekend, which we're going to get to. Go and watch the face-offs on the wiretap. Go and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Go and do that. Like, come on. All you got to do is click on the wiretap right now. You can do that with me playing in the background, or you can just jump back, go subscribe. Okay, you live in Kent but work in Stratford. Okay. Oh, Premier Battles. I locked in. I locked in, as Jen said, telling me about his Willie. What have I missed?
It's crazy one, bro. You don't want to know. You do not want to know, bro.
Pulled up for the right time. Salute to Prayer. Much love to you. We're going to be getting on to the Apex in a minute. And I have to even up the score. Yeah, and play a Prem track. Yes, see you next weekend. See you next weekend. I am working out my logistics as we speak, because I need to be there. Cobra versus AJ would be a punch vest. At Surfers, at Rivers, at Jet. Don't at me in that, because I am not co-signing that.
I just want to see what happens.
Chubbs, I'm up at 5 as well, bro. It's emotional. Salute
shit.
for you
The real
hanging in there,
caretaker.
caretaker. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Appreciate. Dub T, you can think of a few Whispers name flips. So like, what you doing? Are you thinking about jumping in the ring?
No, he said he's not ready yet. He said he told us before. He said give him some time and then he's gonna start taking heads off. That's what he said. So he's coming up. Yeah, you can't force a flower to blossom. You gotta just let it. He's just showing sprinkles of flower. I could think of a few Whispers name flips.
AB will be making his debut very soon. Okay, I will have my popcorn ready. Dub T says it's a very flippable name.
100%, but it's how you do things. You know what I mean?
That's it. That's it. Is Benny P battling Whispers next then? Yes, I think so. Is that the hold on?
Is it not
No,
Kick?
I think Kick has Nux.
Yeah, Kick's
got Nux. Kick Nux and Benny P Whispers, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I think so. If I'm wrong,
Benny P's
someone
have
let me know.
Deep. But the thing that Benny P's got here is that he's very surgical because he's very experienced. So he can work an angle very well. So it's like, will he do it? And he will have probably the best Whispers flip.
Oh, Benny P can fuck up your name.
He'll have the best Whispers flip that we've had so far, isn't it?
King, was it King? He took the piss with the King flips. But King, again, very flippable name, but he had creative flips. So yeah. Oh, I'm looking forward to that. Jen, you forgot just about Get Out. What did I forget? Okay, I probably have forgotten. And if it's something that is behind the scenes, I try and forget these things so that I don't blurt them out.
He's corrected himself underneath.
Okay, just think. Jen, you forgot just about
Get Out. Oh shit! Oh shit! Now, Jester, you pulled back one of them mad memories there, still, bro.
Apologies.
No, say no more, Jester. I'm with you now. Fuck it up. Yo, this guy, you know.
Yo, Jester, one day we have to one day reveal the truth behind Get Out. That's fucking hilarious, Jester.
Is he gonna use that name or
his real name though? Oof, yeah.
Ain't his real name Akram Brown?
After after Kick's
I think-
expose.
I think if AB doesn't come and tell his side of the story, he misses a trick there, because if you don't, then that'll be the angle we've used against you, isn't it? Clearly. He needs to come and open up where I was born in South Central LA. He needs to let man know his truth. You understand? If that's how he feels. As and when he opens up. You understand? Don't even give it like, like one of the ones where you all say, I'm going first. And that's how you go out there first and you set the narrative. He's got to do some shit like this.
Yeah, for real.
That's what it's going to take. Because right now, last thing we heard was what Kick said.
Yeah, and in his battle, he didn't necessarily counter any of that narrative. So, I mean, he kind of maybe did, but he hasn't.
He just basically said, oh, so you want to bring out rumors? And then started saying, well, basically, innit?
Yeah.
But he's alright, though, for what he does. But that shit, I feel like he needs to say some shit. Like how Whispers has given us something personal, so we know who he is. That's what we need from him now, after that type of allegation. We need to know who you are, bro.
Yeah, that's it. We need to know who you are, because what's what Kick said just doesn't look good at all. Dub T, if I just do 3 rounds of pure name flips, it will be the worst battle ever. I'll laugh my ass off. Actually, it will be. Rivers, how do you actually prep for a battle though? Like, how can you memorize 3 rounds genuinely?
No, bro, it's just do, bro. You know what it is? Don't limit your mind. Like, don't have the idea that you can't do something. Have the idea that you can do it, and much more. Like, your mind isn't like some terabyte memory card. Your mind is unlimited for what you can remember and store in there. You got to think of it like that. So 3 rounds is nothing. There's people that they memorize, they can look at something, memorize it, and draw the whole thing with a paintbrush. That's a whole next type of memory. Like that. Or what's the name of that word now? Super, I can't remember what it is, but certain jobs you get, there's a role where they'll give you like bare faces to look at. And certain people.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Super something.
Yeah.
Super memorizers, or I can't remember.
Funnily enough, I've got no memory, but I'm one of those.
Yeah, so you can remember faces.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So that's all the next. There's bare different types of memory in it. So I'm just saying, it's only limiting when you think, right, that's a lot to remember. But when you think that's nothing to remember, it's not limiting no more. That's the best thing I can say.
Eidetic memory. Is that how I say it? Eidetic memory. I'm not familiar with that word.
Yeah. Do you know what? That word came to me yesterday as well, I said eidetic memory. It's basically what photographic memory used to be.
Okay.
So I think it's a newer way of describing it.
Yeah, maybe more accurate. Man, memorize a whole book, 3 rounds ain't hard. Boy.
There you go. Just that.
And like anything, right? I guess it's practice. So many things seem like, how am I ever going to be able to do this until you start doing it? And then it's like, okay, that's not as, or you learn the tricks and the trades, you learn tools. And,
And when you enjoy something, it's easy to remember it because you love it. Like, imagine like when you watch a battle and someone says a bar that you like, you can't forget that.
How many tracks can you spit bar for bar?
As soon as the tune comes on, you know every single line.
Yeah, there can be. My son was playing. He was like, "Mom, what's that Photograph song? What's that song?" It's an old Nickelback song. Okay. And we used to play it all the time. Press play, and he hasn't heard that song for, I don't know, maybe at least 5, 6, 7 years, and he's 18. Like, his memory don't go back that far. Word for word.
Yeah,
pretty much word for word as soon as we put it on, because
that's how your memory works. It stores what you like.
Surfa.
Who's that? The wicked man himself.
The wicked man himself. Let's leave.
Hold on, wait, Jen. What's going on? You lot don't love us no more. No one wants to jump on cam, join us. What happened?
This is Sunday roast. Like, don't you see how good my cooking is? No one wants to pull up for dinner. No one wants to play.
There was times when it was just me, Jen, and the caretaker here, and the caretaker would jump on. The only reason he didn't is because he's got work. Come on, bro. What's going on? What's going on? I'm shocked. I'm shocked. At least press like.
Yeah. Make sure you go and hit the like.
At least press like.
And share. Like, you could share as well if you really want. Like, maybe someone that you share it to will want to jump on and talk to us. But we appreciate everyone in the comments all the same. Love you all. This is Battle Raps QI. I love it. I remember hearing Luna saying he struggles with it, to be fair. Yeah, I think maybe the memorization process for some people.
It's hard. It is hard still.
But I not being a writer myself, I would imagine, and just seeing various and hearing things from other battlers, that enjoying your material makes it far less of a chore.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah. You can't wait to get to the next bit that you know is fire. See?
I'm the kind of Neek who remembers his train coach ticket
and see.
Yeah, I don't even remember. You're lucky if I know my train.
Do you know what it is about Troy? Yeah, Troy has got that Sheldon shit. Do you know what I mean by that Sheldon shit?
Hey.
That's a blotter. Who's that? The Wicked.
You got the Wicked man himself.
Yes, my brothers and sisters.
How you doing?
I'm here, man. Just about to go wrap this thing up. I've got some new hands-free thing I've just put around my neck, and I can just. Do you get me?
Oh shit! He's a gadget man, you know.
Okay.
Surfa's always been the gadget man of all of us, you know. He's the guy that's got the
it's gadget time, my brothers, man. Come on, man. Get me? What we saying though, man? As you enjoy the battle, you enjoy the battle.
Come on, bro. It's good to see you back at work, fam. It's good to see you back at work.
I'm glad, man. I'm glad.
He gave me that old Surfa.
My man was on my soul, though. A lie.
That's YD. That's YD. That's what he's gonna do.
YD talk to your soul, boy. He was on my soul, for real.
Yeah, soul for real. He was, for real. I have watched, I think, the first round back. I've watched so many bits of battles today, or written about battles. My God, and I've still got watch battles tonight. There's so much going on, but that battle, Surfa, people were, it was a comeback battle. People were wondering whether, you were going to be able to hang. They hadn't seen you for a minute.
I was going to be able to hang. Oh,
bro, the Caps battle had us unsure, bro. The Caps battle had us a little unsure, bro.
And just also because people hadn't seen you for a minute. People other than the Caps battle. And the Caps battle, come on, it was a bit of an exhibition, right? It wasn't you two going at each other. It wasn't you coming and showing I'm the wicked man. This is what I do. It was just like, let me have a taste before I really sink my teeth into something. Let me just get my feet wet. That's what that was.
That was a sparring session, bro. You should have left that in the dojo, in the FTW dojo. And then come out there and did smoke like we did, but it's cool. It's cool.
I understand.
You tricked us.
But also, that just meant if you did have any little ring rust, any little self-doubt, any little anything, that's it. And you got it out.
You did the right thing.
You got it out, and then you come and you do that with YD, like crazy battle.
I know that, because I wasn't too pleased with that performance with the Caps thing. I wasn't too pleased with that. Do you get what I'm trying to say? He wasn't, you know what I mean? Like you said, it was the ring rust thing. It was the ring rust. I'll be real. You get me? Like, I had to get some of that off.
Yeah.
And then really just basically wring out the rest of the energy that I had in order to try to put on for the YD Don. You get me? Big up to my man.
Inspector Surfer. I'm going to get back to those comments at the top. Big up, Graza. I hope everyone's good in it.
Salute to Graza.
Salute, Graza. Indeed, yes. Evening, Graza. You all prep for the big final. Graza is in the Academy final. Yes, haven't seen Graza in the tournament, unfortunately.
Graza teleported to the final.
Went straight there.
He teleported to the final.
What? Wow, how did he do that?
All his opponents fell through for whatever reason.
Okay.
Backed out. I don't know if they're scared. I don't know if they were ducking. I don't know the individual circumstances.
Do you know what it is,
so let me know.
I could just imagine Graza wearing all black, splicing man's throat before the battle every night. Just creeping in their house.
Have we heard from his opponent?
No.
Has anyone done a welfare check? Do we know that they're okay?
None of them have replied to any phone calls from the good people at Premier Battles, bro. That's all I'm saying. So I'm convinced that Graza is some type of hitman. He's out here slaughtering his opponents before they can get to him.
Can we get Cooper to a safe space, please?
Hey,
Please.
Rivers, you're wild graphic with your team, you know.
Yeah, right. Yeah, can someone check on Cooper, get him to a
Please.
safe house,
We need
make
that.
sure that he's good for the final? Because so, Grazza,
Cooper's
I
life.
mean, he said we're saying too much.
What final is this? Sorry, what final is this?
The Academy final, Premier Battle
Academy
Academy
final. Right,
tournament.
okay, yeah, that's the tournament thing, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
Coming up. Let me just get back to Bam's comment talking about the memorization. Learning bars to a beat is easy as you have cue. Learning them a cappella, it helps to create cues for yourself.
Yeah. Who said that? Bamalam.
Bamalam, yeah.
Bam,
helps to create cues for
Bam
yourself.
Yeah.
What did I hear someone say? Work on those transitions. If you can remember the transitions,
then you're all
then
right.
yeah,
That's
then you
facts.
got it. Yeah.
Bam,
Jester says, so when we smoke in that Mackenzie pack, Unc. In fact, hold on. Yeah, we'll get to Apex in a little while. We got Surfer here, and we're still talking about what's so battle drop today.
I was only just trying to. What you say, sorry, Jen?
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to give you your flowers. Like, I'm trying
to. Don't get me wrong. You get me. Appreciate everything. You know, there. Like, I still feel like YD deserves bouquets.
The both of you do. The both of you.
I just done what I felt I needed to do in regards to this veterinary kind of a level that I got to upkeep. You get me? So it's like I reassured myself that I'm still fire. That's all I wanted to.
No, but the problem with that level though, yeah, bro, is no matter how much you get experience, it still takes a lot out of you to bring it to the table, regardless, innit? So you still need to get your flowers.
You see what
not
this is?
Any man could just bring that out and put that on the table.
No, because I ain't gonna lie, it was very, very, very hard to write and get motivated for YD. Do you get me? That's the truth. I mean, his name alone is like the hardest name to name flip and do whatever it is with. You get me? Yeah. So like, you know what I mean? I'm just happy I just put on a performance that everyone enjoyed. That's all. I'm a performer. You know what I mean?
I love that I'm trying to give you flowers and you immediately say, no, let me give mine to YD. Your ego to humility ratio is on point. You have a perfect ego to humility ratio.
He's saying he's got a good ETR rating.
He's got he's got a good
you can ask Rivers.
ETHR.
You can ask Rivers. I never used to be like this. Do you get me? I wasn't humble in the slightest, and I was pissing off a lot of people.
Experience.
And you get what I'm trying to say? It was lack of experience. It was. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But now, obviously, everybody learns something in this thing. You get what I'm trying to say? So I just learned to be humble. You get me? And just don't.
No, but you know what it is, though, Surf? I'll be honest with you. When in the time when you came in, we didn't really have like elders. You see, like our Asmana elders that kind of balance out. We never really had that. We were just running wild. You understand? So
Facts, yeah.
That's one of the things we get to regulate these man by giving them a good example of how to carry themselves, innit? Based on the mistake.
That's a big fact, yeah, man. But man's grown in this thing already, so it's like you get me. It's a no-brainer, man. You know what I mean? Like the young dons are fire. You get me? YD's fire. I always knew he was fire. You get me?
Crazy.
Slightly hesitant to, shit, this guy is gonna talk to me, but I got my defenses. You know, the one day I got my kind of thing. So yeah, man, just put on, man. That's the main thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, you really did put on, and it's a great battle. So much replay value. What's been the feedback?
Do you know what? Yeah, I'll be real. When the battle dropped, I was currently on my way back from my Marge's house up Harlow. You get me? So I'm there cruising out and everything's dropping and all these flowers is flying in. You get me? I can't get online. You get me? Like, so that got a little bit frustrating. But once I got into the yard and I settled down and that whatnot, had something to eat, I just tapped in. And from what I've seen, it's alright. It's not as bad as it, because I ain't gonna lie, I was a bit hesitant. You get me? I thought like I was gonna have like Funky D jumping on talking about, hey, where you got smoked and all this. Like,
no, you got Funky D saying Surfer 3-0. Yeah.
Not a salute, but yeah, I understand. You get me? But you know what? Like they got Funky D. Obviously, it's a blue thing. I said already on the thing.
We already know the thing, fam. We already know the thing, fam. We know
gang. You get me? But yeah,
you know what time it is.
So big up Funky and that. But yeah, cool, man. You get me? I thought I was gonna get a lot of slander to be honest.
Mm.
You know, there's a lot of people that I probably might have upset in the past that don't like my profile and hope that I don't get to certain, I don't know what it is.
You say a lot of people, those sound like haters to me. If they didn't like you in the past and they're going to look at a great performance and shit on it, then they sound like haters. Or maybe you just did something personally to them. Maybe you went so personal that they just, you know, can't get past it. I don't know.
I was expecting that, but I'm pleasantly surprised.
We outweigh the haters now, bro.
We
outweigh the haters now.
No, I hear you. That's a fact.
We outweigh them now. So
I've just seen a lot of love, but I
definitely.
I've taken myself out of certain places where there might be a little bit of not love. I don't know. There's not love there. I don't know. I don't look in them places. So
no negativity in the inventory, my people.
Yeah, and if I don't see it, it doesn't exist. Not to the wide world. I mean, to me. Surfa is humble. He's dangerous. Says Black Tea. Jester says Surfa Wagwan, big bro. Surfer, you deserve all the flowers you get.
Caretaker, big up my new man. You get me? There's been a lot of support along the way, even when I wasn't battling. There was a lot of talks from a lot of the fans and close ones and that saying that his name motivation and get popping and that. And I appreciate everybody that has put in. You get me? Their 2 pence, 10 pence, 5p's, and all these things. You get me? It makes up the difference, man. You get me? I appreciate it.
Yeah, it does, right? Frankie D is trying to recruit members. I don't know why Frankie D is trying to bring man to his members.
You know. Hey, listen.
Salute to the members.
Hey,
members. Shout out to Funky D. Brings that energy, brings that extra something.
It's an extra angle.
Definitely does.
Yeah, no, for real. Shout out to him. Cannot wait to see someone smoke Funky. We don't know what Funky's gonna do. We don't know.
Funky's moving wicked,
That's it.
Funky moving wicked, boy.
You know what I'm saying? That all he's got to do is practice behind the scenes.
His greatest weakness.
That's all.
His greatest weakness is also his biggest strength in that we don't know what he's got.
Yeah. That's
we don't know what he's got.
The power of the unknown.
No.
There's nothing like it, bro.
That's it.
Because we don't even know what we don't know that we don't know.
That's it.
It's peak.
That's it.
It's a head fuck.
That's it.
Paradox.
That's a fact.
Cooper, imagine if he can actually back that talk though, bro. See, this is it.
I'm not trying to underestimate.
If he can back that talk,
I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting kind of worried about Funky D.
That talk is
I'm getting kind of worried about Funky D. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like he's gonna fuck around and do something that we don't expect.
I don't know. I'm keeping
all
options open. I'm keeping all options open. I'm not writing off a body. I'm not writing off him bodying someone. Like I'm not writing any. All bets are on the table. Listen, all bets are on the table. I'll say this,
yeah. Listen, sorry to cut you, yeah. Remember when, like, back in the days when before I even got into battle rap? Yeah?
I was just about to say this.
You understand?
I was just about to say this.
Shit I was talking.
Bro, you was just like Funky D, bro. Right. And you are from the same ends. And then when you came, I said this already. I said this on the stream. Like before this guy Surfa came, he was moving just like Funky D. And it's like, wow, this guy, to the point where Owl gave him Snoop's number. Yeah, hold at him, get him.
Yeah, that's right.
Because I said to myself, this guy is gonna come and get smoked. He thinks it's that easy.
Yes.
Then he came and he battled Ike. I was like, raw. Okay.
Right.
Say no more.
That's what I'm thinking about Funky D. Like that.
That's what I'm thinking about Funky D, fam. I think he might fuck around and understand some shit.
If he does, it's dangerous.
It is dangerous. That's why you can't trust these Blueborough ones, bro. They're sneaky with it. When it comes to this battle rap thing, they'll slide in with some skills.
Cause problems.
Funky say he was announcing a new member every week since DMAC. I'm not sure. I can't remember.
That was a few weeks ago, isn't it?
If you can, I need a Funky D battle in my life. Yeah, there's only been one. I heard there's 3 members. Is it?
Shit.
I don't know about a third, but
sure. I need to know, man.
Yeah, who's Blotter? Yeah, DM or something. Who's the third? I need to know.
Did they recruit my brother Blotter?
Yeah, a Blotter.
Oh no, his brother, one of the members.
My brother.
Oh shit,
my brother.
My brother Blotter is a members. Yeah, say no more. That's what I'm seeing it as. I said
For all we know, Funky could have been locked in his room for the last decade, practicing battling, watching Mook and shit. If you've been watching Mook,
yeah, that's yeah.
Bro, when saying that Blotter could have been doing exactly the same thing.
Blotter was doing the same thing. We know this already. Yeah, we know what Blotter's on. Blotter's been locked the fuck in.
nah, he said he was going to send for 5 people in 5 days and release nothing. Bam, weren't you at the top of a list? You were at the top of a hit list. How do you feel? Are you okay? Are you over that?
Well, Bam Bam, talk to him.
Yeah. How did that affect you? He called you out, and therefore you're ducking. Yeah, you're ducking. Bam.
River, puff, give, nigga. Puff,
You're
give.
here in the chat. You're here in the chat talking to us, but you're ducking Funky D. Bam.
Salute, my brother.
Yourself a battler, right? Is it you? Bamalan's funky perception of time is different to the average human.
True. Funky hours are longer.
Bro, I'm nobody's band member.
Say no more.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. We
Say
love
no
the
more.
lone wolves. Loves with the lone
I'm just gonna
wolves.
do that. Let me.
So, you lot lost it.
No, it is. We just wanted you to remain the same. You know, like the assassin Blotter that's on his own thing. We just wanted you to be him still. We didn't want you to be part of nobody's nothing really. Just worried. It's like, no.
Oh, Bam, could you take one for the team and come and kill Funky D?
Oh shit. See,
That would be a comeback.
You know you're a problem in the game when you got other guys trying to outsource your death. Man's outsourcing your death to top tier guys like, yo, listen, bro, there's a problem down there in the tiers, and I'm gonna need you to come back and take it out. Like, yo, that is crazy.
Oh shit.
Like, to Cooper, Cooper's a gangster still.
Yeah, right.
Man said, yo, back. You don't feel like coming back and just taking care of this little problem I got.
I'll give you your own spoon.
You know what I mean?
Cooper, you can have your own spoon because you're nice and mixy with it. I fucks with it. But yeah, shall we? So yeah, if you haven't checked out Surfa versus YD already,
go check that out, man.
You're missing out. Go and check that out.
You should have already started with clips from that, really.
I don't. Oh, yeah, I could have done that. I
got you with the clips, man. I got you with the clips. You get me? Let me just get my shit together, man. You know me. I'm gonna pull out the wickedness, production, and all this branding and all this. You get me?
Nice.
Yeah,
no. It would just be like 30 seconds on this page, and then I'd kind of have to go to another page and 30 seconds on that page. But in fact, I can.
Fame, make it busy.
I can queue up some. Hold on. Worst thing is, I dropped a little bars thing this week for fun with a couple of shots, and he didn't pick up on it. Oh,
who did?
So he sent for you.
Bam
dropped something. Had a few little subs in it.
You know what that's the equivalent of?
Sent for who?
No, you know, you shoot man with that dart in the corner.
Yeah,
like, you got in with one of those where it's like, yo, what the fuck is that? Hit him in his neck, man. Didn't even know you got hit.
Hold on, wait. Shots for who? Who did he send?
He sent a shot back at Funky.
Oh, okay.
But you know what it is? He put it in the bars that he put up, but he didn't say,
was it
Funky diss track.
Indirect.
Yeah, so he just said, boom, I got bars up.
You gave him the chance.
Wow,
gave him a chance.
Slick.
Okay.
He's a slick individual still.
Okay. Funky D drops a half-hour diss on the entirety of Battle Rap featuring Jefferson Price. Finishes every line with "Are you gonna bang though?" If that happens, everyone retire.
Hey, listen, I'm joining that fucking queue to retire if this happens.
Listen, right?
Anyhow, I see Jefferson.
If you can come back with Jefferson Price on a diss track,
yeah, that's it. It's over.
Yeah,
I'm resurrecting the dead and shit.
Salute, Troy. Thank you for pulling up and staying with us all this time. We appreciate you. Have a good rest. Have a good week at
double
work.
Salutes for the caretaker. Double salute.
The motherfucking caretaker, man. Big up yourself, my brother.
Caretaker. We will see you next weekend. Don't worry, Bam. I'm a top level shit stirrer. I'll make him see it.
Yeah, Smoggy goes hard.
Bamalan Funky probably listened, but just has that high of an opinion of himself. He just thought you were talking about someone else. Let me try and
What song was it though? Did he say it was the last freestyle he put on his Twitter?
Yeah, let me see. I saw Bam drop something earlier this week, but I don't think I listened to all of it. I think I saw it. Is it this one? Okay, it must be this one. Let's do this. Bam, do you mind if I play it now? I'm gonna do that.
Is it ask him if it's that particular one, isn't it?
I think it is. I'm gonna put it up and you can tell me. Bam.
Oh yeah.
Is it this one, Bamalam? Before I unmute it. Is it this? Is it this? Let's play it and see.
Yo, Bam got traction.
I just wrote this. Let's go.
Don't get it fucked up. Bam got traction.
Oh, big facts. Hold on. Let's see.
I just wrote this. Let's go. You wanted to test how you really gonna outbar one of the best. What is it then? What you got in the send? Keep on firing shots and get one in the chest. Ain't got the heart for this, obviously. They keep on lying still like they got into bed. Big rank here and I'm not gonna dread. I got too many different styles off of the head. That's alright, that shining star to an ice cap. Looking down on my city, that's a time lapse. Take out half of these guys if I snap. But I don't push down, they won't fight back. I don't bully the weak, I don't like that. Or pull wool from the sheep to make my stacks. How'd you like that? And that's nothing against like people that make money from sheep and farmers and that, but it's metaphorical, you know? Boom. Just wrote this. Let's go. Who wanted to test how you really gonna outbar one of the best? What is it then? What you got in the send? Keep on firing shots and get one in the chest. Ain't got the heart for this, obviously. They keep on lying still like they got into bed. Big round here and I'm not gonna dread. I got too many different styles off of the head. That's alright, that. What's a shining star to an ice cap? Looking down on my city, that's a time lapse. Take out half of these guys if I snap. But I don't punch down, they won't fight back. I don't bully the weak, I don't like that. Or pull wool from the sheep to make my stacks. How'd you like that? And that's nothing against like people that make money from sheep and farmers and that, but it's metaphorical, you know? Boom.
You know?
Keep bastard.
Still.
Yeah, I like that shit. That was fine.
That was a
Big up, Bam Bam.
Right. Keeper says Funky could never.
Never, ever.
I'll give you your spoon. I will give you
The
your
cheeky smile at the end, boy.
Yeah, Cooper needs a scooper.
Bam, I fucks with that. Yeah, I can imagine that maybe that was a little too subliminal, perhaps.
That was cool.
But if you call me out and then I see or if I call you out and then I see you drop that shortly afterwards, I'm assuming those shots could be for me. And if they're not, I'm taking them. I'm jumping in front of the gun because I fired at you and I've got something to go with.
But he didn't. When he fired at Bam, he didn't really fire at Bam from like a realistic position. So it's like you're standing on top of a mountain shooting at someone, your gun can't even reach that far. So Bam can't fully take it serious. He has to send up a warning shot instead.
Yeah.
Just just to let you know, right? We got something down here as well, you know.
Yeah. Flare gun.
Too tough because you didn't really shoot anything that could get at him. You said that you wanted to battle him, but we haven't seen you battle yet, really. So
right.
I'm not supposed to jump at that as Bamalam. He's not supposed to say, what? You want to battle me?
Right.
All right, cool, I'll jump at it. It's like, you just seen Luna C, like, basically, for want of a better word, make yourself look silly by jumping in and jumping back out.
Well,
that's the way I have to look at it.
And
I don't jump in.
I called and I said it was whorish for for them to accept the call out in the first place. Not when it was visuals, but when it was talk of Shotty or Luna, I said no. Why would they make themselves cheap like that? So I can understand if Bam, send a little because Bam does this anyway, and that was fun. I fucks with that. I fucks with that. Filthy, that Bam, absolutely filthy. That's it. I assume the way he's been trying to draw me out, he kind of would have picked up on it. Yeah,
that's it. So it wasn't serious, really. Yeah. Just your name.
Indirect.
Bam's name fits in the bracket of all of the household don't flop names from a certain era, innit? So it's like, all right, let me shoot at Bam now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? That's really what it comes down to, innit? But it's not that personal because Bam's the coolest. So It would never have been nothing personal.
Yeah,
Truth.
I'm sure it wasn't. And the fact that Bam isn't even, battling right now.
Yeah. Been inactive.
Yeah, suggests that it definitely was the sort of what your name means more than just.
Bam was dangerous though when he was battling still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you check his record, he rarely lost the battle, bro. He rarely lost.
Dangerous. You see what I'm saying? Dangerous.
Yeah.
Big up Bam though, for real.
No, I'd love to see Bam come back if that's what you want him to do. But if not, when I feel entitled like that and I want people to take away from their lives and their retirement and come back just for my pleasure.
Your benefits,
I'm like, okay, they've got a whole back catalogue that you can go and appreciate. They've done their work. Just go and watch that shit.
That's what it's there for.
Yeah.
So, you can't write Bam off. No way.
Yeah. No, I did say Horish.
You put in work.
I did say Horish. Horishness will not be tolerated in our shit over here. But no, hold on. At the same time, people go and get your bags. I'm not trying to take any way away from. I just didn't think at the time, and this is going back, we're going back, a whole 2 months or something. Maybe longer. It was a very different climate, and Funky D hadn't shown himself to be the kind of promo master that he is. He hadn't engaged. It was just like, what?
Who the fuck is what?
What's
Why?
Really? No.
Never.
No. So but yeah, no, I'm here for seeing a Funky D battle for sure. Funky aside, what other rappers, artists could you see doing well if they jumped into battle rap?
Ooh, good question.
I think with these questions about artists jumping in, it always depends on how.
I was just thinking. Sorry to cut you, Jen.
No, go on.
I was thinking I thought this before you get me, like around my first battle. So this is years ago. But man was talking about, imagine if gigs come to the scene, chill. I reckon it would be a problem. I don't know, you get me? Because
can I be honest and tell you exactly what will happen?
Go on.
Gigs will get smoked and then someone will get shot to death in the venue. I swear down. Because and I'll tell you for why, because it will be too much of a change for his man them to see like a battle rapper all up in his shit saying certain things are very rare. They're not having it. He can't tell them, oh no, it's only battle. This is gonna become too much in it. So I just believe certain men, how they are, they can't do battle rap. You understand? Unless they make a change, like they must say it, like the kind of decision you have to make in your life to say, all right, I'm really gonna let this shoot get in my face.
Yeah, acceptance. Yeah.
That's a hard thing to accept. This is why I rate all of my battler brothers, because mine made the acceptance that a nigga's gonna come in no other situation in life will I allow this to be the case.
True.
But for this moment, I might allow it. You understand?
Yeah, no, for real. Because Wiley got well too over close. You know what I'm saying? Man's nose bridge was touching man's. Yo,
all of that. All of that.
While he's saying what he's saying and he's barking on you and shit. Like
that makes it even worse.
Yeah,
you're this close, and now you're saying that,
and you're like, and everyone's cheering,
and there's people here,
saying, and everyone's cheering.
And it's like, what?
Fuck him up, fuck him up,
thirsty motherfuckers.
Fuck me up.
I'll say this year. You see, for any artist here, I think it's gonna take for them to really get involved with the culture and see it time and time again to get used to it, to even feel comfortable to come in the ring. You understand?
Gang, how's it going, Crash? And then also, even if you can, this is what my comment was going to be for any artist. So even if you can, once you've got past that, you have to leave your ego at the door. You have to leave your big name at the door, and you have to come and that's it.
Take your rollie off, and then bring yourself down to my level and die.
And but not only that, like learn how to do this shit, because like this is not what you do on that stage, like, or in that studio. It's not the same, especially if you're coming in and it's an a cappella battle. It's completely different. What you have to do, how you have to write.
I think some of that gigs is kind of too high profile to get down.
Right, yeah, you're right.
It would have to be someone who's kind of known but on the come up to take the risk of coming and getting in the dirt with us, man, innit? Because once you get to a certain standard, even you being here is already a W for me and an L for you. And so I get to put you like no one else does.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
like,
that's a good point.
plus you're high profile. Everything about your life is out there. I could just sit home for 2 weeks and just drink in all the angles on your whole life.
That's the realest, yeah. That's the
It's kind of
realest.
unfair, innit? And I'm a technician. So that means to say I'm perfect with all this information.
Yeah, man,
It's not fair on them. It isn't fair on them, innit? It's like bringing someone with like the capability of grandma and throwing them in the ring with Mayweather. Like, Granny is she might get a one lucky swing off, but for the most part, it's going to be a long night for Granny still.
Talk to him.
Like,
nuts.
It is like man has to kind of respect the kind of chiseled kind of animal that us men have been created into by doing this for how long we've been doing it. It's a whole next thing altogether. We don't even move the same or think the same as these artists.
I'm being way too modest then if that's the case. You get me, Carl? You feel like that? You get me? Like it's like, yo, I feel
like I would destroy every single artist that exists wherever. If you can't do this, you're dying in this ring with me.
Well, the truth is, man, trying to lure these niggas in it. Just lure it a minute. Like I'll use the fancy technique and that to try to lure some of them. You get me? If that would be the case, then that's when it will change for them. You get me? In an instant. You get me? Got to lure them first, though.
Yeah, that's it. You're gonna have to leave all of your knowledge and all of what you think you know at the door and come and learning from the ground up. And like Bam says, Gets has such a love for the art form. If he could be bothered, it'd be deadly. This is it. You need, if someone comes in with that, like you've got to have the knowledge, you've got to have the love, the respect for what it is, to even have the understanding of what it is that you have to do. You're not coming and clashing. It's not just like you're coming and writing some bars or spitting some free stuff. If you're gonna come in this and do this properly, you're gonna. If you have that love for the art form, then you're already one up. You're kind of already, in the door. But you've got to have that. Yeah, I think if you don't have that, then there's no point.
You definitely have to learn the format. Definitely.
It might be a blessing for my man that his battle with fucking Luna didn't go down, because what he's been able to take in and understand about what we do in this time that he's been online, this and that, back and forth, it's gonna be more valuable to him than someone who just jumps out of nowhere and says, "Yeah, battle him."
Yeah.
He's got know-hows that certain man ain't got that are coming from the outside into what we're doing now, because he's been online, been back and forth, been checking out certain man shit when it drops. So, oh yeah, you lost, you won, but getting to know how the niggas do shit, that's what it takes for any of them artists to come here and be successful, isn't it? Like, literally.
Yeah, we would love to see it, Blotter. Dub T says Chip.
Chipmunk.
Chip will get his
love to see him.
What?
Boots.
Potter Paper. Surprised he ain't on that Bricks and Jam card. I wanted to come back to this question. Why that didn't occur to me? That did not occur to me. Why isn't Funky on that card? Why is he not got an opponent? Does no one want to battle him? Are people ducking? Is everyone ducking Funky?
I think people are just watching.
Because
watching.
It's the Funky show, man.
Funky was saying like he wanted to battle in London. Yeah, he'd go up to Manchester, but like.
And you know what's crazy? My man ain't got no shows on that date either, Luna. So I really believe that this shit could have just gone down in London originally. This is why when I don't know, I don't get it.
Put him face.
Well, I think the Luna battle is out the window already, and I don't know if like I don't if the reason was scheduling differences. I'm sure people's schedules for the next. Well, I'm not sure of anything, but I don't buy that really. It sounds a little convenient. Could be the actual act. Exactly what it is. The time isn't there. You thought you could do it, but you can't do it now because of all the other things. You've got a show, but you've got to do your practices, your rehearsals. You've got things. You've got live stuff. Maybe you can't squeeze it in.
Yo, Jed. Do you think do you believe in Funky? What do you think? What do you really feel? Do you think that he's toying about, or do you think that he's setting something up where he's gonna come and smoke something?
I believe he believes that genuinely.
Right. What do you believe? What do you?
I'm not sure. I'm genuinely not sure. I am in two minds. I don't really look at what he's done
Right.
previously. No disrespect, with the utmost respect to everything he's done.
Mm-hmm.
I don't look at that as being equivalent of what he can do. Like, I don't look at that, and I can't judge that and use that stuff and say, yes, he can come here and do this. I can look at certain elements from, like, especially like the Lord and the Mic stuff, see performance, see, stage and how he kind of attacks. I can see those sort of things.
Right.
And those are all good signs. But that, in terms of material, in terms of his music, there aren't many things that necessarily in my mind translate. I've had conversations with him, and he's very persuasive, but I'm not sold.
You're not sold.
Just because I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. That
Okay.
doesn't mean that he's not going to come and give you 3 of the best rounds you're going to hear this year. He could do that. He could equally come and give 3 rounds of mid, that didn't land. Can't do that here.
Until we see it, we can't judge it.
Yeah.
That's
So
Do you think that will all depend on the expectations of the fans?
no.
No.
I think that depends on him solely. Fans' expectations are fans' expectations, right? And depending on where you battle, depending on who you battle against, and also Funky has set those expectations. He is very vocal with everything he's going to do, with everything he thinks about everyone. He's come in here and said, I am the king of this shit. I am the best battle rapper. Fuck all of you, man, who have been doing this for years. Fuck your blood, fuck your sweat, fuck your tears, fuck your emotional trauma. Fuck, that time that your woman walked out on you because she couldn't take you anymore because of this thing. Like, fuck all of that. I'm the king, and I've never done a thing in my life. I run this shit, yeah?
Me.
So, and you've come at some of the most beloved kind of figures who aren't even here. So they're kind of, lionized because they're not even here. They're not even outside.
Man's
and then you
sitting up on the Rushmore and that and getting called up.
Yeah. Right. So he's raised expectations really, really high. Have we lost Surfa? I hope not. He's raised expectations really, really high.
Yeah,
and wicked. He's turned the audience against him. So to an extent, he's made a lot of people want to see him lose, but he's also created a lot of energy that people just want to see. Full stop. They just want to see him. They want him involved. They want him talking. Like, they want to see him battle. They want to see what he's got to offer now. So but I think he has built somewhat of a rod for his own back, that especially, if you were going up to Manchester and you had all of that, you were talking the way you were talking, going up there, you've automatically turned the audience against you. You're fighting an uphill battle from the minute you get there. So you've got to come and you've got to win that crowd immediately. You've got to entertain them. You're going to have to do a lot to get them, because they're not trying to fuck with you, because you've kind of pushed them away, sort of thing. And not everyone can relate to that big ego talk. With Funky, you just got to see, right?
Yeah.
We've just got to see. It's a huge risk for an outside artist to battle. You have to fully engulf yourself in a culture, start networking, and then draw info about your opponents, all while trying to maintain your music. That's a great point. Like, it's not something that you can just kind of squeeze in between I would imagine it's the easiest thing to squeeze in between whilst you're doing this, that, and the other. It's something you kind of want to be able to dedicate.
Yeah, there has to be a dedication there for real.
Yeah. And a lot to potentially lose, because like Riv said, like, you've got this man coming to try and tear you down, and he knows everything about you. He knows so much more about you, and he's going to be the guy to talk to you. No one gets to talk to you. I get to talk to you. I'm going to violate you.
And I'm
going to violate you.
And they pay me to talk to niggas.
That's it.
So it's a bit different.
I does this. I'm a professional at this. You're coming in here. I'm coming to violate.
Like this isn't a competition over who's got the best hits here. This is a competition over who's gonna smoke who in this moment right now. Understand?
Right.
Funky's clearing a band. He's Diddy.
Is it?
Diddy.
Okay. I need some cheesecake.
Genesis online as well.
Watches all the battles, not sure he would. And he used to pull up as well, right? I'm sure I've seen him at events and stuff. Don't flop. Yeah. Shout out to, I love Genesis music. He puts out so much music. I need to cover that at some point, actually.
Luna only has 2 shows and Big Shop to do. Did he say Big Shop? Did he really say Big Shop? This guy is the king troll, you know? Because man said Christmas time, innit? It's just guys like a detailed troll. Now I respect the detail of the trolling still. Not to the to the Big Shop.
Funky is getting smoked, so the longer he stays out the ring, the better it will be for his brand. Okay, Black T, talk heavy, talk heavy.
Well, go on, my G.
Funky D equals Tony D.
Similar last name. Coincidence? I think not.
Dub T. I'm about to put you in timeout.
Are you suggesting what I think you're suggesting?
Oh, were you suggesting that
there's family ties over there?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's what he's suggesting.
I don't know. Are you suggesting
Tony D? Similar last name.
Phil Mitchell agrees. Okay. We'll see. We'll see.
Family.
Lord of the Mics is very different to Premier Battles, etc. Yeah, it's a very different format. Battling and kind of the on-beat clashes. Very different. The a cappella battle. He does his own grave. He has to prove it all. Who do you want to see Funky D battle? T says O'Shea. No, I don't really want to see that. Funky D could be the Nassim Hamid of battle rap.
Nassim did pretty well.
I said the Nassim. Oh,
Nassim did his numbers though. He did get fucked up in the end, but he did his numbers.
When he came in, he just stayed too long. He just stayed too long.
Yeah, he should have just jumped off that horse a long time.
But he was super exciting.
But the paydays was ridiculous. You know when you become Michael Jackson's friend?
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah, for real.
It's a bit different now.
Shout out, boom. Why is Funky D relevant in the battle scene? Did man miss something?
Because of all of the shit he's been talking. Because of all of the wildness he's come
with. Look on
check out Jen's timeline. Check out the White Tap timeline on the YouTube. Yeah, and you'll see all how everything started, kicked off, why he's here, what he's planning to do. Follow him, follow everybody online, and you'll see the whole shit on Twitter just unfold right from your eyes.
There's if you go and I've got several bits with him on my show. If you look in the last few bits I've done, and Trubs as well has just recently done the most recent talk with everyone ducking. So yeah, go and check him. Go and look into it. It's a lot. Boom. It's a lot. He's entertaining. He's a showman, but everyone that has a ticket wants you see him killed. I think a lot of people do. I do think there are some people. So also, all right, I don't want to see him killed. I really don't. I want to see him kill.
That's what
I want to see him. If he can talk like that and promo like that,
if his battle
bring
matches,
that energy.
If the battle side matches the promo side here, jeez, I'm here for it.
I'm here for it. If the fight is,
I am not a hater, family. Like if you can match on the stage what you're doing off it, yeah, I will be the first person to pull your fucking shirt off your shoulder like this.
Damn. Okay, you're breaking your own rules. Yeah, that would be. Rules. I mean, that would be exceptional.
You have to get the whistle.
That's one of them, exceptions to the rule, I suppose, isn't it? Like,
yeah, and it would be something that's, it would create a lot of excitement in the scene. That just he is an artist of renown outside of this. So, of
course.
He's a non-battle rapper coming in. He's an artist coming into battle rap. If he come in, did all of that talk and smoke something, that's a lot of interest. So if he can do that,
I don't think people will give him his props though. Because I think if he smokes that, yeah, people will say, yeah, but that's my man. You couldn't smoke Dotty. You couldn't smoke Tony. You couldn't smoke.
I don't think so.
I think there's definitely people that's gonna want to hate him.
It depends on, well, but like I say, he's kind of built that rod for his own back, because, and when you are, but he's trying to be the villain. He's trying to be the villain. So if you're trying to be the villain, then you expect hate. I expect it.
If Funky D comes in on some nice guy thing, that is he as relevant as he is right now? So if Funky D comes in, cap in hand, says, yo guys, like, yeah, I just want to try out this battle rap thing. Like, can I get like a tryout on the league or is there talk about Funky versus Lunacy, Funky versus O'Shea, Funky this, Funky that? So I think he probably picked the best option. Now he has to prove, or he's shown, but can you prove on the other end? You understand that the talk is actually backed.
Yeah, it's the best option if you can back your talk.
Yes.
Yeah, but
if you can back your talk, otherwise it might not have been, because if you want to stick around, you've got an uphill. And no one wants to see you.
Do you know what? Yeah, off of what Rivers said, freaking like, if he had come through with oh yeah, can I get a battle, all polite and all of that, and went that route, he'd still be Funky D with the status. You get me? So the Lunacy battle, the Detroit battle, whatever it is, that may still be in form for him.
No, you're right. He's still funky for real.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? So, but if I'm not saying that if we took that away though, if that wasn't the case and he just had just the plain name, you get me, Funky D, and came through, but no, obviously he wouldn't be getting no Lunacy, no none of that. You get me? I don't think.
I don't think even if he came in cap in hand with politeness, he would have got Luna and Shotty. I don't think. I don't think. No disrespect, but I don't. I just.
What you saying is that with or without status? With or without
with him being who he is, I don't think he comes in and gets Luna and Shotty unless he's created that energy. The only reason is, well, I can't say the only reason, but I don't think if he comes in
and they're just matching it on potential skill.
The
only potential is the claims.
Yeah, because that's it. There is no like potential. He's got some notoriety, but it's not even to say like where he's got his notoriety is in rapping.
Yeah,
it's not like he's coming in as a highly skilled rapper. Right. Like Shotty Horror's the GOAT. Like Luna's, he hasn't been around for a long time, but he's one of the architects, right? He's one of the most beloved in the scene over here, or maybe not architects, but he's of Don't Flop, of that era. Because there was work put in before, I don't want to take away what was put in maybe before.
No, but I'll definitely say like, you know, like how Twerk, Don't Write as an architect. He's come, he's changed his shit. Yeah. Luna was similar. He's coming before Luna. Everyone basically looked to disaster, how to do it the disaster way. Then Luna's come along and done it his way, and it's changed everybody's perspective. Like, right, we could do it different.
So, like, this is what I'm saying. I don't know that if he comes in without that he gets. It's the energy, right? It's the excitement, and it's what Bam said here. He gets everyone talking about him and proves that he can create a level of value. That's it. Yeah. People want to see it. If he comes in cap in hand, and even gets a Luna or Shotty battle, and it's like, oh, okay.
Let me ask a question, which leads me on to a good point. If the nature of our business is to sell tickets, and this is battle rap, and for some reason people are trying to pay to see me, and I ain't saying shit up there, but for some reason I stir people up enough each time to get them to come to the show. And when I battle, it's all right. It's not nothing special. 1 or 2 moments, nothing special, but it's more that they come to see me rather than they come to see the result of the battle. Is that beneficial to the business? Because we're making money, but are we maintaining value? Are we building value? Are we focused on having a high quality product, or are we focused on just making money?
I would imagine. Here's what I would think. I would think that is great for the business, because that's a draw, right? If you've got someone who can guarantee sales, then you can work on building up your talent that are better quality, that you can, you can put them on those cards. You can guarantee the cards, you can guarantee the opponents, you can kind of put more into that if you don't have to worry so much about selling the tickets. If you've got a draw on the card, especially, I'm not for the draws that are just shit. Like, if you're a draw and you're shit, well, you're still a draw, and the league is still going to depend on you, because at the end of the day, this is a business and people need to make money. Like, people need money to put on events.
So
It's not done with fairy dust. So you have to have draws. You have to have people that can sell the tickets.
Ticket sellers.
But until maybe some of the guys that are coming up through can become those draws themselves, if you've got someone, put him on every card. Like, that means that you may be someone who isn't a draw, but you know he's got the talent. He just needs the right matchup on the right card, the right eyes to see him, the right performance, and that's it. Now you've come to watch, X draw guy, Mr. X Factor, but you've seen Mr. Up and Comer in a war with another Mr. Up and Comer, and now you've got two fans from, for those, and now two supporters, and now those guys maybe can, sell a few more tickets at there because you saw them at the last one.
No, there is definitely a kind of spillover effect necessarily.
Do we want money or respect?
I feel that.
Who's that? Bam.
Yeah, the promoter's dilemma in hip-hop based cultures. Do we want money or respect?
How do we say both? How do we get both?
But this is what I'm saying.
I'm going to say quality. So sorry to cut you. I'm just going to say quality to the promoter's dilemma, hip-hop based cultures. Do we want money or respect? I'm gonna say, I want quality. Like, do you know, it's like what you're saying about the battlers, good battlers with potential, and that getting involved. This is the ticket sellers. You get me? So imagine now there was like 5-6 battles with battlers that all got potential. They're all fire. They're all thing, and the card sells itself. So it's like quality. Basically, you're selling the quality of the card.
Does it though? Does it? Does the card sell itself? It
depends on who's on there.
But does the card always sell itself? I don't know. I don't do the business of this thing. But like certain names, although they might be good, although they might be respected, do you sell tickets? Like, be real. Like, do you bring seats in? Do people actually put their money? Like, will they just wait for the YouTube drop, or are they pulling up to the event? Like, and I'm not talking about. So, what was this comment here? Not this one. That isn't maintainable. Having a shit battle that draws audience isn't a long-term solution, because after a while, everybody knows they're shit and we don't want to see them. This is exactly why I said I'm not talking about a shit battler. No one wants to see that, and that is bad for the sport. I don't think that's a good thing. You come, you do a one thing, you get a lot of eyes on it, and people are like, "What am I watching this for?" Like, I don't think that's a good thing. But having
them, and they will empty a room.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. Having someone who can give a decent, they're not the best, they're not the highest of quality, but they're a draw. Maybe they're entertaining as well. Like we said, they come, they give a couple punches,
a few moments.
A few moments. That's it. Like, if you can do that and then give me a card full of quality battles, maybe lesser known names, give those. Like, I think oftentimes that's how newer guys get exposure, being on those big name cards. Maybe like often on those cards as well, especially if you're talking about 2020, 2021, some of the names that are the draws are coming on these cards and not putting on in the way that the younger guys are. So you're walking away from that. You've come for the names, but you've walked away talking about the younger guys. Like, and you need to be able to then fund. It's like, okay, now I can put on a card with these young guys because people have seen them. They've got that exposure. People are fucking with them. And I've made my money over here that I can invest that and break even and it not be the end of the world. Like, and then I've got him coming up on the next card anyway. I don't know how business of battle rap and league management and shit goes like that. But I just, just me and my opinion is what I'm thinking. But why are we talking about Funky like this? Like, this is an elaborate master plan. The guy's bored. All jokes aside, he just wants a bit of shine. I think this is a wider conversation, definitely, than Funky. We were talking about artists as well coming in, what it takes to be an artist coming in. Is that a good thing? And like Bam said, the promoter's dilemma, money or respect. I think it's a good conversation, and especially in terms of propelling the scene, right? You want eyes, you want draws, especially from mainstream or from hip hop, from grime, from like artists. You kind of want those eyes, you want those people in the building. These should be audiences which are, we should have, there's in the Venn diagram, there should be a nice little overlap between those fans and these supporters. Like there should be a nice little overlap. Like that money should be coming in these pockets as well. Like these guys should be able to be putting out music and it be supported in the same way, like, and similar audiences. Like it, there should be a lot more crossover, and things like this could potentially do that. Not to say that our guys aren't talented enough, but this is a rebuilding of a scene. You just had Poet and Alhan on what's the show called again? I still call it Gasworks. Talking about talking to Pot of Paper, right? Yeah, and those are his references. Shotty, no, shout out Shotty, because Shotty, like I say, nothing but respect for that name over here, GOAT status. But you know, Shuffle. But the fact that there weren't other names, the fact that you can almost guarantee that if they were aware of certain battlers, certain performances, certain battles, you know, they would be talking about those as well. Like Wyclef in the States right now, putting on a challenge with based on what is it, a We Go Hard battle.
Yeah.
Hallelujah Jones and Gaddafi Green, right? Not the biggest of household names in you know the battle rap hierarchy, if you'd say, but huge artists fuck with something that they done and blown up that battle, blown up their names, blown, you know, attention for We Go Hard.
And it's the Haitian thing as well, because them and the Gaddafi Green, the Haitian.
And also I think Hallelujah took a shot at him, didn't he? Directly, he said something about you're not even my favorite Fuji. I fucked with Lauryn Hill or something.
Oh man!
But just like things like that, you know, things. There should be a crossover. There should be a crossover, and I think as we're trying to sort of scene build, those things are helpful. Like I said, not because that is the pinnacle, but just because that's where the money is.
That's where the money and the attention is. I believe that, and I've always said this from the beginning of like when I started doing this. I believe that battle rap should be like one of the stop-off points in the industry. You understand? It should be a big part of it. Like one of the stop-off points there. You understand? There should be artists that come from here. There should be artists that come from that world that go into battle rap. That it should be like a revolving door.
And it certainly shouldn't be stigmatized as, oh, you're a battle rapper. Like, no, these are the man that really does like the purest form of the art form right now. To be a battle rapper in 2021, to be a professional battle rapper in 2021 means you're in terms of hip hop and the art form. Now your chances are you're elite, or if not everyone is elite. Not everyone is elite, but in terms of the art form, you're doing some elite shit, right? If you're up in those top leagues. So, but it does have that stigma.
I'm hearing what Dub T say. I'm hearing what Dub T saying. Do you get me? Like that's the shit I'd be doing. You get me? Like take the quality, then hype them, create highlight videos and release them. You know, like that. That's what I've been. Yo, big up Dub T for that comment there, because that's what I've been doing. You feel me?
That's what it takes.
Book them against other quality battlers and set out time for promotion. Yeah, definitely. I think in terms of promotion and things, there's a lot more that the scene needs to be doing as a whole. And maybe what's the word I'm looking for? Not elevating. Adjusting to technology, like updating.
Yeah.
I hope I was about to start. Evolving. That's it. Yeah. Evolving. Definitely with the times. I want to see Funky battle visual smoke him, but also get a lot of attention he rightly deserves from doing so. Originally, I liked that battle. Now I feel like I would still like to see that battle. I don't know if Funky D will take that battle because you've given him Luna C. Or not given him, but you've offered. Yeah, it does. It is a. But at the same time, Luna, you weren't offered Luna. Luna said, "Yeah, I'll take that."
Yeah.
They didn't come to. So it's a. I can see both sides of the argument there.
When it gets to the point of signing contracts, the argument becomes, why would I sign a contract for this and now you're offering me this? You understand? It wasn't a gentleman's agreement. Contracts were signed. So it makes it a bit more technical.
Okay.
No. I'm just saying in the sense of Luna came out and said, I will take you out of the blue. I don't know that. I don't know. But either way, I can see both sides of the argument. If you had that contract signed, why should you now battle Visual, which doesn't have the same draw and the same impact and is not the same name and caliber? It's a totally different battle. So I can completely understand that too. Years ago, like 2013, Robbie Williams had a blog on his website and posted on that blog about loving shuffle T battles. Massive name, showing love isn't you. Yeah, big facts. I agree. I've certainly seen examples of it from years ago. But this is kind of
Bobby Rex for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I didn't know
And
that.
then I don't know what happened there, but yeah, he was proper into it, watching the battles.
Oh, the Manchester thing. Yeah, because that's Manchester, right? Robbie
Yeah,
Williams and take that, and then Manchester. But I think that was a long, like the battle rap isn't big now like that. It was huge in those terms, and Don't Flop as all, like on an international level as well, was huge. So very different time, I think. Also, there needs to be less of a bridge between the US and the UK. Talk about it. There are so many clashes that need to happen. I think definitely will. And that is something that I am making my personal responsibility. And I am doing all I can to preach the UK gospel, the UK and Ireland gospel to our brothers across the pond, because this is the same shit. Like, get around the accent, open up your ears a little, because, you know, the US has a diverse accent base as well. And yeah, some things are a little more hard to understand. But who was I talking? I was just talking to Dev the Demon yesterday about coming over here. So many battlers. People say, oh, you think them artists want to come? So many battlers want to come and battle in the UK. It is something that they want to do. And like when they see the talent that we have here now as well, it's something that they want to do even more. But it just makes me laugh when people say, oh, you think them man want to come over here? Yes, they fucking do. Yes, they do. Even if it's just like, also, who doesn't want to do what they do on your job offers you, you know, do you want to go over and spend 2 weeks in the US office and go and run that shit for a couple of weeks, or go and do your job over there for a couple life experience, flight, you're going to put me up and you're going to pay for me, you're going to go and pay for me to do something internationally, like, unless, you know, it's some long shit.
Wanted man over here, you get me? That should speak for itself, you get me? Like them, there's man like Drugs, there's man like there's a few names, you get me, I can pull, like not that I can remember to hand, but they want war, you get me? And they said, certain man have said like, raw, don't send me nobody else unless it's this guy talking about me. You know, no one's there. So they definitely want to come over here, and they definitely got like people in there, to kill. That's what their thing is.
You hated when the Americans came over and didn't try. It was awful. When Math came over and missed the whole round, that was disgraceful.
Because
that
they
was
never,
disgraceful.
when they was coming over and seeing the league and seeing the battlers, they didn't feel like they needed to try.
That's it.
It's not like none of them ever got to look over here and see an error versus error card. So
see battles that they actually want.
Yeah, and they saw that, they're coming over here to fucking kill something.
And also, if when you go back home, perhaps other platforms over there are talking about how you took a loss to that fire guy in the UK.
Different.
Like, it might not count in your champion of the year conversation, but it's a little different. It's a little different.
You got to think about this year. For a long time, them internationals, they don't even count them battles. they don't even count them. That was just a check. Yeah, man, they want to pay me to go to England. They don't even say that they're battling such and such.
Arsenal Shotty horror.
That's it.
Yeah.
Arsenal Shotty horror. No.
There's a few others in there, but for the most part,
It's just, that's the most striking example, just because of the views. I'm just talking about in terms of interest, in terms of like going, you know, coming over, battling, or putting on. And then also like our guys going over there and getting looks, like going and battling on leagues over there. Like there are leagues that want our guys to come over and battle as well. Not even just to say, you know, coming over here, taking the UK money, taking the flight and saying you've got an international. They actually want our guys to come and put in work on their leagues as well. So I think it's something that will happen. And I think all in good time, right? Right now, it's not even a possibility until, what is it? I did see, was it the 8th of November? I saw that the presidential proclamation has been lifted, and I think we will be allowed to fly into the States without having to quarantine or anything. I do think you will have to be vaccinated though, so there may be some issues still involved. And I don't think for myself, the damn embassy are taking appointments. I need a visa, so I need to sort that out. But yeah, the restrictions are easing now. Interest is building. I think our guys are building. Rivers makes a great point on this as well. What do you have in your back catalogue? What are your battles saying? When people look at you, what are they looking at?
Surfa's got some bits.
I'm not talking to Surfer.
Okay,
I'm not talking to.
I just got to defend him.
Yeah, I'm not talking to. Surfer is one of those names that came up like
Surfer,
undoubtedly in that conversation.
Surfer always knew that he was building his resume. A lot of us was just living, going through it and to Surfer always remember he came here good already, so he always knew every battle. I'm trying to build this thing, and then I want to smoke them Yanks. He always had that as his kind of angle that he was going in it.
Absolutely.
We never saw it like that. You understand? We never saw it like that. We had good battles, bad battles, okay battles, shit battles. This guy said, no! Bang, 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 bang.
I didn't realize that. Do you remember, Surfer, when I think, did I message you and say, I watched all 7 battles back to back in the order that you did them. Right. Wow. Because I wasn't there at the time, and I'd seen most of those battles already at one point of another. I knew what you did and how good you were, but seeing them from 1 to 7, like, and the progression, and like, and certain times as well, I'm watching someone's 2nd or 3rd battle, and I don't even know it's like that early on in your career, because I don't always do my due diligence that deeply. It's like, oh shit, let me check that battle out. And then afterwards I learned, hold on, that was the first time, or that was the 2nd time, that was your first time on that league, 5 whatever. That your catalog, your resume, and how you did it is it's impressive. And I sorry to cut you, but I think as well, your performance levels, your levels of your showmanship, you've got such a digestible style that like I don't need to know too much history. I don't need to know, like, I can just sit and watch a Surfer battle, not know anything about either opponent, and be super entertained, fuck with the bars, like, and like
that's kind of like the place I like to put people, you know, the ones there, because that's what I try to project in man bars and that, you get me? Because you don't need to know about man like that, you get me? But you want to know something and be entertained, you get me? So, and the camera, when the camera's on, you get me, it picks up everything, you get me? So being on point with all the motions and everything and performing and that is key for me, you get me? I don't know about anybody else, but like it's definitely key for me. So, and obviously you want something to watch in it, so that's what I kind of like built myself to do. You get me? Like tunnel vision the whole thing. I planned the whole thing. I planned it all. You get me?
I like that.
It's
Vision.
It's a professional elite performance.
Vision.
It's an elite performance.
Lost a lot of respect for American guys purely down to bullshit. Tay-Rock fucking over Shotty, Math Hoffa, disaster trying to fight at the Yunnan battle. They see it as a holiday or a check and it's wrong. I agree that some people do, yeah. Some people do.
Never had that problem with Pat Stay, Holiday Don. These guys will come over and do what they're meant to do and go back home. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of other people, not just them. Arsenal as well. He's come and he's put on great performances over here.
Yeah, and like, yeah.
That's all about to change, man. You get me?
I feel like Apex would have had a few nice internationals had things not been as they are. Agreed. Yeah. There was definitely some talk of that earlier on in the year when it looked like that would be possible, and there were some great names circulating. But I don't think, like, look at the card. Look at Apex right now. Like, we don't need those international names, but they do add something different. They do bring a different audience as well. And they do, you know, who doesn't, again, over here, who doesn't want to battle, you know, internationally as well? Not just to say, but, you know, it's just something else to add in your resume. Twerk would smoke Yunnan tenfold. Crash, you've already battled. Leave it out.
Crash just wants to see you.
Leave it out.
That's the only way he's going to be able to feel better about it.
Don't hate me. I'm just amazing the champ again. Antagonizing. Yunnan versus Twerk is a fire battle. I feel Yunnan versus Iron Solomon is ridiculous battle too. Those are two great battles.
Twerk up. You get me?
A third, yeah. Yunnan internationally, yeah, I can definitely see. Amping, okay, got you. Yunnan versus Crash 2 in the chat, right? I'll hold that, Crash. I deserve it. Shout out Amity. Surfa is fire. The emoji don't do justice. The emoji don't do justice.
My brother said it.
The emoji.
Man, you done
the fire emoji. Yeah, now Surfa is fire. Oh, love, big dog. Some of these Americans do too much as well. Remember all them flights, Real Deal, RD, to get here and back to battle Jay Short the week after his father passed. Over here, I have nothing but good things to say about Real Deal, and especially if you're mentioning that's some different sort of drive motivation. We don't understand how people move and operate in grief. We all do that differently, and I super fucks with Real Deal. Nothing, yeah, big facts. Something that he's still battling with to this day, literally. So yeah, no, nothing but love for Real Deal. And he's come over here. How many performances of Real Deal come over here, done, put on? I'm sure I saw someone talking about, I'm sure Real Deal was one of the people who saved Prem when one of those came and battled for free. When all of that shit happened and stuff fell through, put on a great performance. Yeah, shout out Real Deal. Yunnan versus Iron Solomon is a slugfest in my opinion. Two grown men shouting at each other. Yo, Yunnan, call him out. Iron is one of those. I had to be humble in my needing my dire need to see Yunnan, to see Iron Solomon battle in contemporaneously. I've only ever seen him battle, not in real time, and I'd love to see him in the building. But it looks like he's coming back out. He's got some shit to do. He's working on some stuff outside of battle rap. If he comes back when he's ready, there are definitely some matchups over here that I'd like to see him have for sure. That man is built from different stuff. Slept on battler Iron? I don't think Iron slept on. I don't think Iron is slept on at all. I don't think he slept on. Shout out the dog Amity. Shout out Am. Doug P. What's that? Bring him over. Bring him out. Yeah, I'd love to see him over. Amity is a slept on battler. Okay, yeah. Amity's got a battle coming out. Premier Battles was on the last undisclosed card against Jester Black. I have seen it. It was a judged battle. There was a winner. I don't know if the winner were winners announced. I don't know.
Yeah,
They were announced on timelines and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Do people know? Someone tell me in the chat, okay? Not Iron Blooded Solomon. Someone tell me in the chat if you know who won that battle. Tell me in the chat, and then it will be public, and I can talk about it. But yeah, no, dope battle.
I think they gave it to Jester. I think they gave it to Jester. I'm not
Oh,
sure.
well, if you're saying it,
I
you're saying it,
That's what I've been hearing on the battle rap grapevine still.
Yeah.
I've been hearing that still, but
let me say this.
As a see that in it.
Let me just say this as well. A Patreon subscription to Premier Battles is like $3.50 a month, and you get to watch all the stuff early. $3.50 really isn't a lot of money. Like, if you think about Prem have regular events, and their battles go on there first, I think, before they drop. And even if there's just an event that you just want to watch that one off, you can just watch, pay the $3.50 for that month and not. But if that's a really cool way to support. If you want to support a league, $3.50, you get early viewings of the battles, like for the price, less than a price, I'm sure. That's probably a cup of tea in Starbucks. I doubt you can get a coffee for $3.50. I don't know. Maybe you can, but it's not a lot. If you can afford to support them in that way, definitely do that, because that's regular money going into the league's pockets that helps to put on for the scene. So great way to support. Iron versus Diz is still one of my favorite battles. The Assalamu Alaikum bar creased me when I first watched it. That is an incredible battle. A lot was said in that battle.
Where Diz had the bald head against Iron Solomon.
I can't remember. Was this? It's the
or
one.
Is it the one
I
where
think
he dresses as a Nazi.
It's the one where there's some anti-Semitism, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
So parts of it I really fuck with. Other parts, it's like, that was really cheap. Other parts were really well done. Yeah, okay. Enigma, salute. Yeah, it was Jester 2-1. Shout out to Jester, yeah, picking up the win there in the judge battle. Amity, his debut in Premier Battles. Yunnan, salute. Yeah, good performance on your debut over there. We'll talk about it when the battle comes out. Or if you want to pull up, come and talk about it, you can do that as well. Diz tried the Hitler shit at the end. I want to talk about Premier Battles in a minute, but I've got something else written in capital letters.
Let me just divert right from here. You get me? Like, how the thing set. You get me? It's Templar Surfer, wicked man. I'm after duck out. You get me? Keep it. If you done no salute. You get me? Shout out Sunday roast. You get me? Yeah. Finish
Big love for pulling up.
I know what's going on. You get me? Yeah.
Where can the people then follow you, Surfer?
Hey, they can follow me at Templar Surfer on everything. You get me? Follow man and Bants and whatever it is, man's day. You get me? Fuck the world. Everything will remain wicked as per usual. Out. You get me?
My bro.
Go and watch.
Yeah.
Surfer versus YD, crazy back and forth. Salute, Surfer. Thank you for pulling up. Much love. That was nice. We like guests. Surfer. Salute to Surfer. That was a nice place to transition. Because I've got 3 little letters, 3 big letters actually written on my notepad here, so I don't forget, because this is a very important topic.
I hope it's not CBA, as in can't be asked.
It's not. It's not.
I hope it's not KMT, as in kiss my teeth.
Really?
I hope it's not SMH, as in shake my head. I hope it's not LOL, as in laugh out loud. I'll run out, Jen.
It is not, but you were doing so well. You were doing so well. I'm thinking, God, he's still going.
I was thinking, wrong.
He's still going. A, B, K.
What the fuck is that?
ABK. I've been seeing the hashtag. I've been looking online and seeing things. Love for Surfer. Yeah. dipping out. Much love to you. For you might want to stay for this little bit, but appreciate you if you can't stay.
But you can catch us on the rewatch.
That's
still,
it. Yeah, we'll be here tomorrow, right in the same place.
Forever and ever.
ABK.
What is ABK?
I don't know. You tell me, because I saw a little something while I was watching shout out Pick Your Battles. I was watching the man them over there break down you versus Moke. And Moke made a little announcement. There were some things said.
He sure did.
It said something about ABK.
He sure did. I mean, ABK is like, it's a collective of like-minded individuals.
Yeah.
You know, that are.
But you say just the collective. Can you what are the names in that collective before we continue on? Because you said just the collective. Hold on.
It's just a little collective of a few names, you know. Black Tea.
My guy. One of the nicest young up and comers. All right.
I don't know if you know about a young gentleman called Crow.
Crow.
Mr. Crow.
Just watched him cook his food over there at Premier Battles, undisclosed.
I mean, the ABK ones, they tend to cook food, to be honest. Yeah. So we got Black Tea, we got Crow. We've got Moke.
I'm sure they're coming. Moke. Whoa. Okay. Black Tea, Crow, Moke. That sounds heavy. We know what Moke does around here. We know the bombs, kind of bombs that
this
the
is Mr.
Moke
Black
can
Compass
drop.
right now, still.
Right?
So I think people need to play a little, you know. He's doing his little promo run at the minute.
Shout out to Moke.
Salute to Moke, team member.
If you haven't seen that, go and check out the interview that Moke did over on Black Compass with my guy Tony Bro. Really, really dope interview.
Yeah.
Such a dope interview. Really, you know, if you're.
I mean, there's moments when like a black man will speak, and you know, like no one wants to be spoken on behalf of, innit? But there's times where certain people speak, and you're kind of proud of them for coming across in the respectful nature. So that's what I was very proud of him for, how he handled himself in that interview.
That's exactly one of the things I said to him. He really represented well for himself and for, you know, UK.
It's crazy because a lot of time they take one of us and say and use the negative things. Oh, look at that, look at the influence. But these are the moments that we need to give people flowers for.
Absolutely. That was a great representation. So Black Tea, Crow, Moke.
Yeah.
That's heavy.
It's very heavy.
That is so heavy.
Shall I keep going?
What?
Shall I keep going?
There's more.
There's more.
You're fucking shitting me.
There's more.
All right. Keep going.
How do you feel about Amity?
I like it. What did Yinan just say? One of the most underrated. Big facts. Amity, he's got experience, but I don't think he's made the breakthrough that he needs to make because the talent is there. He is an amazing writer. I think once that breakthrough is made, he's just going to take off. So he's part of this ABK collective. Okay.
Sure is.
All right. I like that. Are we done?
Shall I keep going?
You can keep going. What the fuck? Keep going.
How do you feel about Giz?
You know how I feel about Giz.
I'm just saying.
You know how I feel about Giz.
You might have Giz walking around in the ABK building as well.
Absolute vet. Does this shit. Killer.
Yeah.
Killer. Been killing. In fact, killed you in your first battle.
Hey, listen, we don't have to go there with it.
I'm sorry, I bring it up every time. I'm so bad. So bad.
It's
Disrespect to my co-host is just flagrant. It's flagrant. You say Giz, I get excited. I'm sorry.
It's Giz.
Shit. Black Tea, Crow, Moke, Amity, Giz. That's nuts. What?
That's a fire lineup still.
That's a fire lineup.
Shall I keep going?
No.
Shall I keep going?
No.
You don't want me to keep going?
I don't think it's fair for you to keep going.
I'll give you one more. How do you feel about Scoo?
Scoop, big Scoop,
Big
like,
Scoop.
whose name speaks for itself. I don't even need to put accolades on now. He's Scoop. That's
Scoop's ABK too, though.
what.
Yeah. Shall I keep going?
I can't believe that you can. I needed a drink for this.
I only got one
needed
more
a drink
innit?
for this.
I only got one more. There's someone else I've got my eye on, kind of seeing if I can bring them into the fold. I'm not gonna disclose who it is because someone will snap them up instantly, innit? But we got one more, and to me, this is like the captain of the squad in my eyes. You understand? And it's none other than Mr. Yunnan himself.
The champ!
The champ.
The champ!
The champ. So you got the champ and the
No.
champ. So let's run this down. You got Yunnan,
Oi.
Rivers, Scoop, Amity, Crow, Black Tea, Mulk. There's one name that I forgot. Giz.
So a collective, what? You a squad? Like, what does that mean?
That, and you know what it means? This is what it means. It means I've battled 3 of the people within that collective. There's nothing stopping me from battling the others, regardless of me being in a group with them.
Anyone can get it.
Anybody killers. ABK.
ABK. Anybody killers.
Literally.
What?
Now, granted, Scoop is a reserve team member. I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah, because you said Scoop, and I'm thinking, what? So Scoop's outside.
His
Scoop's
schedule's kind of
outside.
backed up.
Okay.
But you know what it is with Scoop? Scoop can't be part of no collective that I ain't part of. He just wouldn't feel right. It's that kind of thing, innit? So
have to have him
jump into the fold, bro.
Yeah.
Because at the same time, as much as you may not be an active battler, your know-how and your kind of experience will help even me and whoever else. You understand? So jump into the fold, and like man, like Crow, like alright, cool. Say no more. Like, what we doing?
I don't know, but
What
I
we
feel
doing?
like maybe some
ABK.
competition rules need to be introduced.
ABK. I don't know about all of that anymore. ABK. ABK. Arts, bars, and knowledge.
Arts, bars, and knowledge.
Arts, bars, and knowledge.
You know I'm gonna fuck up that name, right?
Definitely, I already fucked up.
Wow.
But yeah, that's it. That's the group. That's the collective, man.
So
I respect each and every member of that. Every single member of them, for me, wasn't part of any other collective. You know, there's a lot of other people I'd love to, you know, be part of whatever collective I'm part of, but maybe they're part of other teams and stuff. So respectfully, you're over there, innit? But for the people that never really had that team, never had that environment, cool, come in. I reached out to certain other people. Not everybody was in a position to join because they had other situations or whatever in it. So it is what it is. No hard feelings. And then there's certain people who I haven't reached out to them yet, but you know, I kind of want them involved in what I'm doing. But before I get them involved, I want to show them what this shit's about. You understand? So that they know what they're getting into, rather than it just being an idea. And that's it.
that's a heavy team.
It is a heavy team.
Give me I'm missing some FD Dub members. Surfer, Crash, Caps, Lizzie C,
Baylor.
I think that might be it.
I think that's it.
If anyone else knows any one else there. I'm scrambling because I'm thinking teams. I'm thinking, okay, so this is I'm looking at the other teams that are around.
Oh, so what other teams are on the horizon?
So you got Penn State.
Who's in Penn State?
Georgie, Tech, Enigma, and Jester.
Georgie, Tech, Enigma, Jester. So that's 4.
That's 4.
Okay. Then
you got the Barbs, the Barbarians.
The Barbarians.
The Barbarians.
That's another awesome
heavy team. Awesome foursome. Trubs, Ike, Bracy, and Selas.
Yeah.
FT and Selas is kind of on the bench. They're saying if you want Selas, you have to take out all 3 the other 3 Barbarians.
You have to unlock Selas.
That's it. He's the big boss at the end of the game. Yeah, at the end of the level. FT Dub, Surf Crash, Caps, Straps, Lizzie C, and Baylor. That's 2 for 6. And I couldn't even finish writing down because there's too many on all. Yunnan, Rivers, Moke, Giz,
Well, they've been playing
Black Tea, Scoop. Fuck's sake, Amity.
Giz. Did you say Giz?
I said Giz. Yunnan, Rivers, Moke, Giz, Black Tea,
Crow.
Scoop, Amity, Crow. For fuck's sake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, in numbers, damn, that's not fair. But in terms of talent, like if so, what does that mean? Like what? So
put it like this year. Think about this year. Black Tea and Moke. This is how I just realized this other day. Black Tea and Moke are kind of sparring partners already. Yunnan and Crow are kind of sparring partners already. Do you get what I'm saying? Me and Scoop are kind of sparring partners already. You understand? Amity, I think his sparring partner is more like Messi, maybe. I'm not too sure in it who it is in it. But there's been times me and him have sparred. And I've showed him bits, he showed me bits, whatever in it. And who's the other one?
Giz.
Giz, thing about Giz is this year. Whatever type of organization or whatever it is that I build or create here, Giz is the guy where I'll be like, yo, Giz, I'm about to say, yeah, man. That's it with Giz. I don't have to explain nothing. I don't have to, because he knows like if Rivers is doing something, I'm rolling with him, and it's the same like the other way as well, isn't it? So Giz was someone who, it weren't someone I had to urgently get to. I just knew like as soon as I talked to Giz, like I know like Giz, that's my dog, innit? Like Giz is already rolling with man. I just got to tell him what the name of it is, or he's just got to tell me what the name of it is, and then that's what we're doing, innit? So that was never a question. But I went to like I think I went to Crow first. Hollered at Crow, innit? And not because of any reason other than Crow just miraculously hollered at me that day. Out of nowhere. Like not out of nowhere because we speak,
It
innit?
was
but
serendipitous.
yeah, like I didn't expect him to holler that day. And it was right as I was gonna start reaching out, and he was just the first person. So we chucked it up. He was on it. And then yeah, we just started to go forward from there.
I love it.
So yeah, ABK is what it is. Merchandise coming soon.
Yeah, I saw Smoggy put in the comments, I need my ABK
Smoggy will be one of the first to get the
where my
the
ABK
batch.
hoodie at. Yeah, need something. So okay, I like that. A collective of guys who kind of already have some close ties. And you're saying the thing that always concerns me with groups,
are they gonna battle? There's too much of us for us to not battle.
You can't not battle each other because there's battles in there that need to happen.
Everyone's got the similar attitude, like Black Tea. His only concern, Black Tea's only concern. Does this mean I won't get to battle certain man? No. You're probably more likely to battle him now because you can build a rapport and get close to him, and you know what I mean. Like so, yeah. It doesn't have to be no fraud, fake shit or nothing like that. No, we can really go at it and skill for skill, bar for bar, go at it with each other in it. So it's not a problem.
Love it. Amity says Versace, you know.
Come on, bro.
No, I'm blessed to be around such high level writers.
Come on, bro. You're
Big man ting. Is that what that means?
BMT. Yes, sir.
Big man ting.
That was one of the 3 letter ones.
Bacon, mushroom, tomato. Yeah.
Should have said that at the beginning, innit, for the 3 letter capital.
We buddy that intro, especially as nothing is scripted. We buddy that intro.
That's for the clips, the best of.
I wrote the timestamp already because I'm clipping this segment. I wrote the timestamp and I'm going to download this as soon as we finish and put this out because this is exciting. It's okay. So you will battle, but how can we be sure that they're not going to be friendly compliments battles? Are you actually going to fight? No.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
I'm not sold.
Why?
Because it's just not enough for you to tell me 100%.
Look, I've already battled Moke. Yeah. If I can go in the ring with Moke and come out of there and be cool with him, nothing's going to hold me back from going hard on anyone in the group. I think the only thing that you may get is more of a respect where a man says, look, please don't talk about my grandma.
Yeah.
Rare.
And that's it. Grindings off the books. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Outside of that, you'll get the same quality. I think there's a certain standard of, material, aggression, energy, performance that man has to stick to, that
Big
man has to make the standard. So anything below that wouldn't even count anyway.
All right, you sold me. And also, from the time we get one or two of those inter ABK matchups that are weak and flowery, no one's going to want to see them anymore, and we're going to shit on ABK.
Listen,
so
the ABK battle, the pressure is much more higher for us to even sell this battle now. It's a higher pressure for us in it. So we if we don't sell it, everything that we have here is just destroyed. You understand? Because you didn't go hard. You can see when someone's
the battles that I can see amongst, like just the battles on my page. Never mind, just even ABK, like the inter,
team things.
Yeah, like you could have Penn State and the Barbarians versus ABK. That's a fucking card.
Yeah,
that's a card. That's
like
a 2-day card.
I like the way they got assembled to come against us, though.
Well, like it's a flex, but like you've got half of UK battle rap.
Yes, sir.
On your roster, so you're gonna have to, you can't unless you're gonna have Penn State battling.
Think about this year. Malcolm Black T has battled.
Salute, Callum. Lovely Sunday Rose. Thanks, Jennifer. Thank you to you for tuning in, for commenting.
Callum. I'll see you next weekend, bro.
Next weekend is Callum at Apex. Wicked.
She's just got back from mummy's, back in the ends now.
Salute, Paris. I hope you've had a blessed day. Hope you've had a beautiful day. And you're relaxing on this beautiful Sunday night. Thank you for tuning in. Paris, salute. Facts, we have to salute the Queen and No Loose Chat. Did a whole section at the beginning talking about the drops from No Loose Chat this week. And we didn't even talk Tech Tally.
We haven't got.
We didn't even talk Tech Tally. There's so much.
For Pete to come.
There's so much, right? But I think that the whispers took up a lot of the conversation. But it's been a very.
Surfer was here,
Yeah, I had to give Surfer his flowers. And salute to you. 3 battles in 6 days, and what battles they were. Shout out to No Loose Chat for the commitment, the content, and the Sorry. Oh gosh. I haven't been drinking, I swear. I haven't been drinking. That sounded like some drunk talk. My drinking stops on a Saturday, Sunday. I'm back at work now. But yeah, just those names, so many battles. We were talking about internationals earlier and potential exciting matches and all the rest of it. But just, I say this every week, right? You might get sick of me just saying it. But just there's so many great matchups that
options galore.
Yeah, so many.
Also, you forgot to put on the paper
with the Sunday Rose.
You forgot to put members.
I don't know that I want to write members.
Write members on there, Jen. In the interest of fairness, members, and then put a question mark.
It's just that I'm not even a pauser, and I don't even like to write man down under members.
Oh my god.
But shout out to Funky D. But also, I can't. Yeah, there we go. You're gonna have to do something like that. Yeah, we've already spoken about Funky D, and I have nothing but love for D-Mac. Also, that battle, go and check that out. Dropped very recently. Soljitsu versus D-Mac. I saw it was reignited on my timeline. The discussion this week as well. So yeah, so much replay value on that battle. Such a great battle, as are all of the era versus era battles, and there's still battles to come. Shit, Nobi isn't out yet, is he? It is out. Are you agreeing with me? It's not out. Nobi's not out. Is Black Tea out?
Nope.
Black Tea's not out.
Nobody's not out. Black Tea's not out.
Damn, there's still a lot to come anyway. But yeah, a lot of health. One of the things, so some of those names coming up on this card next week. We have Apex next week Premier Battles.
Oof.
We have yours truly on the card. How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling alright, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
I'm just happy to go back to Man U. It's been a little while.
It's been a little while.
Yeah, you obviously didn't really like my Raptor battle. I didn't like my Mata battle. So glad to get to go back and just do it properly. You get what I'm saying?
Where's my card? Right, I don't want to miss anything out.
You have Crow versus Sam Hypes. You have Bowski versus none other than Mata. Then you have Cole J versus Georgie
Thank
Roots.
you.
Then you have Rivers versus Mackenzie. And in the final, you have Shufflo versus none other than the Scapegoats.
I like how you delivered that. PB have found a spanner in the works with this all the smoke card. Imagine doing that on a Sunday when we're all going to be here at the roast. Listen, you'll feel like anyone who throws events on a Sunday is just pure sabotage and bad mind involved. Fun you.
No, not really, because you know the roast. We'll just
I'm
pull up
joking.
afterwards.
That's it. I'm joking. Yeah, there will be roast live afterwards. I feel like we did. Wasn't there a No Loose Chat event that we did that?
Yep.
Oh, it was Era versus Era, right? We went straight from Saturday to Sunday to roast. That was a great episode. That was a great episode.
Yeah, it was an epic one.
Yeah,
Bare flowers thrown all over the place.
for real. Yeah, for real. Yeah, we'll get to. Oh shit, the card for that dropped as well, didn't it? Damn, there's so much going on. There's so much going on. The card for all the smoke dropped. That card dropped as well. So I'll give a quick rundown of that. But yes, this weekend we have at the Rebellion in Manchester.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a different venue. Okay, I've not been there before.
No, me neither.
Yeah, you just ran down the card. I am super excited to be in the building for this. I cannot wait for the headliner, the 2-on-2. I really want to see this battle. I've Shuffle T and Marlo, Shufflo. I think like, how can you not want to be? How can you be a fan of this and not want to see them battle live at least one time? So I'm definitely here for this one. And Bobby Rex and Raptor, first time going up against the what would you call them? The top of this thing, the goats of the 2-on-2s.
The 2-on-2 goats.
Yeah, the goats of the 2-on-2s versus the scapegoats. Yeah, I can't wait to see what Robbie and Papto.
Robbie.
I can't wait to see what the scapegoats put on. Bobby and Raptor together. They've obviously got great chemistry, great relationship.
They have they got a brotherhood. It's deeper than chemistry for me.
Yeah, definitely.
So I believe that there's things that they could probably. Not to say that Marlo and Shuffle don't have that, because once you've been around someone for years and stuff like that, and you've been through so much with them, it becomes a deep connection or whatever.
Yeah,
but
big facts.
I just feel like the kind of mud that Bobby and Raptor have been through with each other is just unparalleled. You know what I mean? So I don't know if it bears anything.
When is the Anarchy final? Is that not on Apex? No.
No, the Anarchy final is on the All the Smoke card.
All the Smoke, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, briefly to run down the rest of the card, because we are 2 hours 20 minutes in, it's nearly 1 a.m. I think we're going to wrap up fairly soon. Crow versus Sam Hypes. I'm super hyped for this. Will this be Crow's first performance as ABK?
Yes,
I like Sam. Crow, he just battled on Prem as well, so he's already been accustomed to the stage. Looking forward to this one. Boski versus Mata. This is going to be a really entertaining battle. Haven't seen Mata since the tournament. Was Mata was in the tournament, right? Lost in the tournament.
Yeah, he
first
lost
round.
to Bizzle.
Yeah, so I haven't seen him since then. Be good to see him back. I like that matchup. Koj versus Georgie Roots, interesting as fuck. I cannot wait to see this one. Koj, similar thing. Haven't seen him since the first round of the tournament. Georgie been out here doing stuff. I don't like the way people are talking about Georgie because he lost to Bobby, lost to Tony. The loss to Bobby, super close, debatable battle, 48-52, split this judge's decisions 3-2, and battled Tony D shortly afterwards, one of the best ever Tony D's. And like Tony D is not Tony D already, like battle one of the best ever Tony D's that we've seen. Put some respect on Root's name, please. And thank you. Koj, been around a lot longer, obviously. Put that work in. People know what Koj does. He's a dangerous opponent. Dangerous opponent. So I'm super here for this. I can't wait to see this one in the building. And then next up, Mackenzie versus Rivers. I'm not going to say too much about this. Rivers, I don't know if you want to say anything at all, but I cannot wait. This is going to be a goodie. This is going to be a goodie.
I'm expecting. Do you think about Mackenzie's? I think this will be a battle where he finally can actually punch like he wants to punch, and you know what I'm saying, get his bars off, because more time he's against people that aren't like that, so it just comes across like he's doing too much in it. So I think against me he can punch crazy in it. So
let's go, man. Let's get it, bro. Let's see who punches better, bro.
So do I, Smoggy. So do I. I still think Georgie beat Bobby. Yeah, it was a very close battle. And yeah, I just don't like the way people are using that to say that, Georgie's washed out here.
Well, it's a lot of time. Yeah, this is what you got to remember. You see, like higher tier battlers, they're very smart in setting narratives and then going in the ring and saying exactly what they've been online trying to solidify. And for me, when I see people do that, it takes away when I see you do it in the battle, because it's like, oh, so you just set that up so you could be out here saying exactly what you're just saying online. Like, if you get what I'm trying to say, it's obvious.
But it's part of battle rap, right? For me, some of the best battlers kind of are one up by the time they go in the ring, or they've set up. Like I like it's part of your arsenal, right? Yeah, promo and being able to set up a narrative. It's something like, look at Hollow the Don. Yeah. It's something he does exceptionally well. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
More time it was.
Yeah. So
he's a bastard.
Yeah. Matter battle Shawnee Mac on Prem versus Rap is Full. My bad for forgetting about that one. Thank you, Charlie. I love when the comments are here to always add in the facts and corrections. Yeah, big facts. Love that. Thank you so much. This card is a great card on paper. I want to see it deliver. I see no reason why it won't. I'm so here for this. I cannot wait to be back in Manchester and to watch this go down. I'm here for it. Shout out to Prem, because like I said, they also just dropped the Up in All the Smoke card. Up in Smoke, that's an old Cheech and Chong film, right? Showing my age.
No, but Snoop and Eminem.
Okay, yeah, of course. Too much. That was it. Just come out.
Yeah.
2001 and that.
All the Smoke. Okay, and then the green as well, right?
Yes, sir.
So that card, Bobby Hanzo versus Max Sherry, the Academy final, Coupart versus Graza. I was going to say Grazio. Graza. Frost versus Yaneth. Darpa versus Sam Hype. Slesta versus Jay Short. Bryson Briggs versus Johnny Darko. Yeah. I was going to say Donnie. Bear with me, guys. I will get through the card. Visual versus Frankie Fraser, Tony D versus Nugget, and the UK title match, Unanimous versus Bizzo Bond. Damn. Premier Battles, damn bits. Kojay, if he's not in the mood to give Roots a round, will be performance of the night. Ooh, dangerous, like I said, yeah. And he's sounding like he's ready for war. So I'm so here for this battle. Yeah, all the smoke in London at the Brixton Jam. I cannot wait for this. Cannot wait. 5th of December. Get your tickets. It's also Premier Battle's 4th birthday and Stroh's birthday as well. So lots to celebrate. I will definitely be in the building for that one. Can't wait. A lot going on. Shit happening every week. Yeah, so we've got Apex this weekend, Process 2 semi-finals next weekend. Probably stuff I'm forgetting. Rap is Full have a card as well. Rap is Full just had a card yesterday. Rap is Full had a card. They dropped the Lizzie C versus Jester battle, which I watched earlier on in the week. Shout out to Lizzie C. Great performance from her. I think that was a judge battle. Lizzie got the win on that one. Was it judged? I think it was judged. Or it was just so heavily judged by people. I'm assuming it was. It seemed like the way people were talking about it is like my son got smoked or something. I don't know if the footage was cut, but nah, it wasn't the way people are talking. I'm not having that. Shout out to Jester and Lizzie. Shout out to Lizzie. I think she got it. She was talking to him. Oh shit. Yeah, and also I think Rap is Full had an event go down yesterday. So definitely go check that out. Mackenzie suffered due to time limits in Anarchy. Big facts. He tried to fit in 11 minutes of material into 3 90-second rounds and it came over rushed. Material was fire, but it needed to be said slower with power. I feel like, did I judge that battle or just recap it? Because I feel like that was part of, I remember saying pretty much exactly that. Maybe I recapped it. I don't know if I judged a couple of the rounds. I don't know if it was that one. My birthday this Saturday for Apex. Yes, P. I'm accepting Cash App payments and weed. You hear that? Shit. You hear that? It's the Queen's birthday. Salute, Paris. We will be turning up for the weekend. Cannot wait. Looking forward to that. But yeah, a lot going on. Support everything that you can. If you can't support by pulling up to events, share the battles, comment, talk about what you want to see, tell the league what you want to see drop first. If you can do the 350 for Patreon, if you can do VODs, do that. But definitely what you can do is subscribe, you can share, you can talk about it. All of those things really, really help to get eyes on the scene, push people up in the algorithms. So please do what you can do to #rebuild. Please. So much going on, so much potential. And we get a lot, right? We get a lot. And a lot of what we get as fans, as consumers, because I come in this and I'm always, first and foremost, I'm just a fan. I'm just a supporter. So much of what I get, I consume completely free of charge. I don't have to pay anything for. I am so very grateful for that. But as fans and supporters, when we can, if we can throw something, to support, to say thank you for all the free content that you provide us with, all the entertainment, all the shit on my timeline, all the jokes, all the, all of that. If you can support somehow, then, it's dope if you can do that. But I think we're going to wrap up. Have we got anything else to cover?
Tech Tally.
Damn. So how can we have had such a full show and we haven't even got into Tech and Tally? That battle was a war. My goodness. I think I've said war like way too many times today. The fucking thing might be flagged or something. It's a good thing I'm not monetized,
You don't get
because
that
I would
knock on the door
certainly be
soon.
demonetized. Yeah, for real. Back and forth. Tally came and taught that. It was we haven't seen Tally for a very long time. This was his first performance as the boss of No Loose Chat, or 1/3 of No Loose Chat, as you know, Mr. No Loose Chat. It's his damn slogan.
Yeah.
It's his slogan. We've seen his league put on and do what it's done since inception. We haven't seen the boss man himself come out and do anything. The landlord, as he said, and his tenant, his process champ, the process champ, big techie versus the landlord, Mr. Nadi's chat. It was everything that it should have been.
That was a good conversation, man.
Oh, definitely, right. That's what it needed to be.
Yeah, and that's what kind of we was looking for with
Yeah.
that one. How does the owner talk to the person that he's not created, but
Yeah.
the person he's put through
his
process?
platform? That's it. That's it. And how does Tech talk to the big man?
Yeah.
Like, it was.
We just want to know, why did you leave? That's all. We just want to know, why did you leave?
What was the thing? Channel U and boot cuts.
Yeah.
Oh, the disrespect.
Yeah.
Channel U and boot cuts. Damn. Talk to that old man who was younger than me.
Talk to that granddaddy that's younger than me.
Salute CEO and YHD.
Checking. You see,
Much
that's why
love.
we can't cut out too quick, because
Yeah.
then we don't get the checking from CEO and Y.
Yeah, nah, salute for pulling up. Much love to you. Yeah, definitely another great battle from that card, the gift that keeps on giving. Privileged to have
When did it actually happen originally?
God, you're asking me about some time issue. I don't know. It was a while
I think
ago.
it happened in July or something, yeah.
That sounds right.
July, yeah. So imagine this. It happened in July, August, September, October. Are we in November yet? No, it's October still. So we're not even, it's been
24th, 23rd and 4th of July, I believe.
Cool. So since then to, let's say, Apex, how much months has that been?
That's 3 months.
3 months, and all the battles haven't been released yet.
There's still battles to come, and they've given us process battles in between that, and we've pulled up to events in between. Like, they've had events in between that's crazy. So much going on up and down the country. But yeah, what No Loose Chat as a brand new league, a league, I keep saying this as well all the time, that started right at the beginning of lockdown, had their first huge big event cancelled right at the beginning of the pandemic. So to have created the buzz that they've done in this short space of time for the battlers to have created the need, to have put on them performances and got their name up during this time when, people weren't necessarily pulling up to events. I cannot wait to see what the next 18 months is like, because if this is what the first was, I can only see huge things to come in the future.
It's going to be big, but I think the thing that needs to be a focus is that connection with the already existing industry. That connection needs to be made very, very quickly. Not like off the whim one where it's like, oh, one person comes across. No, there has to be some type of meeting point.
Yeah, if and when that happens, for sure, that is something that, definitely needs to happen, and just makes so much sense. It makes so much sense every which way you look at it, and is one of those things that I think is needed for the advancement, and I think it needs to come at the right time, but it's looking like it's the right time. It's looking ripe. It's looking ready.
There's a lot of different angles, different corners. Yeah. Right now, how the thing is, you could just pick any one of us and say, we fuck with him, he's the guy, and champion him over there, and someone else could pick someone else, and you probably wouldn't even know about the other guy, but you picked him because you've seen this. There's too much talent, is basically what I'm saying.
So that is it. fix my hair just so I can say thank you to everyone for tuning in. If you're still here and you haven't done it already, hit that like, smash the like, as the YouTubers say. Hit it on the way out. Share it as well, because you know it will go and replay as soon as we finish. So
let me go on YouTube and hit the like.
Yeah, drop a comment in the comment section, or share it on your timeline, all of that good stuff. Thank you, Sunday Roast family, as always, for tuning in. 24th and 25th. Thank you, Charlie Zoo. Thank you, Paris, for correcting me. I looked on my camera roll and I obviously looked at the second, I don't know what I did. Dumb shit. But thank you for that. Yeah, thank you everyone in the comments. Queen P, salute. I'm here if you want to chop it up. It's late anyway. I was gonna say Rivers, salute in the chat. I got excited when I
pull up, man.
But it took me a minute. I just saw Rivers' name in the chat and I'm like, oh shit, it's my bro Rivers. And then I realized, yes, the same bro that's sitting there and has been for the last 2 hours, 39 minutes and 52 seconds. Good night, Real Hado Shrooms. Bam. See you at Apex. Wicked. Okay. Love it. CEO and YHD, Smoggy Balboa, Charlie Zoo, Callum, Amity, Dub T. Bamalam, I've said already. I'm going to say it again. Enigma, Yunnan, Crash, the Welsh Gunner, hurting from scrolling, Connor, Cooper, Phil Mitchell, much love every time, Blotter, who have I missed? Caretaker, and I can't scroll up any further. That's how long the comments go back today. Can't go to Apex. I'm at work. I'm back with the gang next Sunday for the Lowdown and Rivers celebratory stream. I like it. I like it. Smoggy.
Oh, that sounds like my guy. Smoggy,
right? Big facts. Love Phil Mitchell. Real Hado Shrooms. Good night. See you all at Apex, where it will be Paris's birthday. So we're going to celebrate that as well. Great company with you as well. Like the chat makes this, and like I love that we have regulars, that there are people who, like, if I don't see you here, I'm concerned about you. Are you okay? You didn't even come and just drop a comment. Like I
ain't seen my guy BD for a little while still.
Yeah, right.
And he's from Chicago, so I'm a bit worried still.
For real.
Like, yo, check in, bro. If you're watching this on a playback, if you're watching live, if you can,
drop something in the comments. Please. I think actually he's done that a couple of times. Actually, I think he might have done that. So if you're still here, BD, drop that in the comments. But yeah, no, I really appreciate the whatever we've built, whatever this is. Like, I love you all. Like, genuinely, thank you.
These are the roasters, man.
Yeah. This, like, Sunday is not right without roast, and everyone who comes and pulls up, whether you join the stream, whether you join the chat, whether you just sit here in the comments, even the haters, because I know you're there and I know you're still there, even you. Thank you so much to everyone. We're out, right?
Salute. No, this one. Salute.
Bam, bam.
I was waiting all show to get that one there off, you know. Because I missed it at the beginning still.
I forgot about that.
You tried to put the bang bang up, bro. It's the boo 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 boo.
Good night, folks. Good night.
Salute.